Alright. Ah, yes, of course. Alright. Let us begin. And the music has stopped. There we go. Hello and welcome to Crabby D&D. I am back, or we are back, after a week off. I am here with my players. Harlan.
Hello.
Jamie.
Hi.
Simon.
Hello.
Sudz.
Hello.
Sam.
Hello.
And Infernal.
Hello.
Alright. We have everybody here, as per usual today, as they explore the manor, which I have now finished. You get to see the wonders of it. The white lines are doorways, just so that people know where goes where, so that they don't get lost. Usual announcements. Thank you to Sasha for all the artwork. Thank you to Tabletop Audio for all the free music and sound that otherwise gets produced and made. Go and check that out. This is Down Tabletop Simulator, and I make all the maps. I said all of them in Incarnate, and I do take commissions. I don't charge anything. I charge what you want to be charged. If you want it for free, let me know. Just means it'll be lower on the list, which is currently nothing. So you know what? That's pretty high. All right. I don't think there's anything else I want to discuss or talk about. So shall we begin?
Let's go.
Run away.
Let's go. Last session, a party of adventurers. Elsyan, Queglod, Sasha, Malcom, Bern, and Rook. After a short discussion about what they would be doing next and how they would otherwise accomplish their goals after the end of their time skip, after they each proceeded to acquire various goods and powers and all of that good stuff, the party decided that it'd be best that they combat Queglod's parents. You know, do it sneakily. With a short discussion being had on where and what tactics should be happened, with a group silence where apparently it appears as if Queglod had stunned them or made them frightened to respond, she suggested that they go to her room. She meant literally, and with a teleportation spell, the entire party was flung into Queglod's room back in the Prill estate. With this, the party was suddenly in a very interesting scenario. As they had teleported, I need to ask Malcom and Rook, did you bring your pets with you?
Yeah, I always bring. I was bringing Shadowcrest with me.
Okay,
Okay,
and
then.
Rook? You were then?
I would have.
Yep.
Yeah.
It suddenly dawns on you, as this suddenly kind of just hits you out of the blue, that you've left them in Queglod's room. And that Chris definitely didn't forget that they existed for the entirety of last session, but that they are now stuck in said room.
How did we get in that room?
Look, it's that or they're outside. It's your choice. Outside's very dangerous.
It's a magical world.
It's a magical world. Look, the teleportation went off, you all left the room, and then they came in after you. It's like it's a bit of lag.
Magic is real, and these guys are too big to leave.
Exactly. So now you've got to figure out how to get them out. But
Oh, I see. So they're connected to BT. I see.
I see that. I see your slight there. That is fair. With their BT connection failing them and arriving late to the party, Gabby and Shattercrest otherwise stand too large for Queglod's room, destroying most, and with the wooden floor underneath them probably creaking quite heavily with their presence in there. The party stands in the hallway, deciding what's going to happen next and how they are going to proceed. So, as the door is opened before you, Queglod opening the door after it has been otherwise unlocked, you looked inside and you saw before you the beginnings of a study, a desk, a chair, simple carpet, almost a table for various meetings, and you saw a cage next to the desk itself. And in the cage you saw a series of 2 large raven-like birds, each of which adorned have 6 eyes total, 3 on either side, bright red and gleaming, almost a demonic sense to them. As they otherwise looked at you, there was a moment of pause as Felipe looked in their general direction, and they immediately reacted, screeching out and cawing, alerting something perhaps, but you're not entirely sure what, as the element of surprise is now well and truly gone. What do you do?
The birds aren't attacking in any way, are they?
No. They seem to be biting at the bars, but that's the extent, as they are otherwise just cawing away at you.
Okay. Okay. Now this is just, you know when you get an intrusive thought and it makes no sense.
Mm-hmm.
My brain just went. I immediately start dabbing in time to their corner.
I already know.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Look, I
Well-
said it was just a random thought that just popped into my head, and it's no use. Completely dumb.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah,
Just
This-
don't mind me.
Right, with the element of surprise got an exploration.
Rolling the damage.
We should get to hunting.
Yeah.
Downstairs?
There's someone down the stairs. That's a good place to start.
Malcolm's a spider. What are we
Seen
going to do about the
this
dragon
thing
and the
here.
griffin?
You can see a faint glow from around the corner. The rest of the room is otherwise dark, so you haven't fully seen the sigil there.
Oh god, they're in a...
Why is it glowing?
But Malcolm,
Does
you
it
can
look
understand
like
them in your
twilight
spider form.
Hmm?
You can understand them in your spider form. So when they say time to go hunting, you do understand it. Just to let you know.
Yeah.
We see Malcolm.
No. Given the natural stealth of a spider and the fact that none of you are looking for him, probably not.
And the fact that I am now back in the zone of the pass without a trace. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. So you know, just suddenly became even harder to see.
Well, I suppose I will go back down to check out that room that I was gonna look into while they were
Okay.
being attacked.
Okay. So while you're doing that, the rest of the party, it was mentioned from Sasha that there was a glow.
Okay.
I mean, going in here set off the ravens, you said, didn't you?
Opening the
Well,
door set
we're
off the
already set
ravens.
off now.
And they've already been set off, yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm about to go in there now and...
If you want to take a quick check, make sure there's not something that's going to come back to bite us later.
yeah,
Like
I'll
security.
go and have a check around.
I think we're in a small enough area that we could stand to explore the other rooms on this floor just for a second whilst we're looking in this room.
True. I quite happily go back and check the parents' room and make sure Gabby and Shattercrest are okay. We've abandoned them in the room.
Okay. Do you want us to look inside your parents' room? I feel like there were probably going to be more defenses there.
It's worth checking in that case then. If we're checking up here anyway. But let's
Alright.
not take too long about it.
Agreed. I will start to check over here. I am meat shield. Hear me, meat.
Okay, so, while this is all going on, Elsyan,
Yes.
you step into the room, looking around, you immediately see the table to your right. There's only a little portions of light kind of beaming through. Music suddenly got intense and loud. Beaming through, kind of gentle sun rays, otherwise beaming through small portions of the curtains, kind of where it splits here and there. You see the desk ahead of you, a number of books, otherwise lined across the surface of it, an inkwell along with a lantern that's otherwise unlit. The crows to one, or the ravens to one side, still cawing at you as you enter the room, getting louder and more kind of anxious, it may seem, as they keep bashing against the doorway. You turn to your left and you immediately see a large circle of some form, arcane in nature, bright red emblazed on the floor, a series of candles around the edge of it, each of which is lit with a bright red flame.
Cool. Can I do an Arcana check on it?
Go ahead. Are you
So I get a
proficient?
sense of... I'm proficient in Arcana.
Are you proficient in religion? That's what I was going to ask.
No.
Okay, so go ahead and make me the Arcana check with disadvantage then, please.
Advantage.
Yep.
There we go. Okay, that is
Good.
a 28.
Okay, looking at it, it seems to be a summoning circle. You kind of look and you think, what kind of conjuration would this manifest? and you begin to see kind of symbols and runes, which you don't necessarily understand the language yourself, but you see infernal and abyssal runes used side by side. This summons some
Okay.
form of a fiend, it would appear. The nature of it being active or activated is difficult to discern whether it will or has been.
Okay. Does it seem like it would be safe for me to disrupt this circle by moving some of the stuff, or is it a case of to Elsyan it looks better just to leave it alone?
It looks like it could be easily activated, the nature of which, with that
Okay.
higher arcana check, I'll say you understand is usually some drops of blood will cause
Okay.
whatever the sigil is to activate. The nature of disrupting the circle, if it causes an irregularity, could cause it to either fizzle out entirely, becoming kind of gone, and then it won't be used, or it could activate spontaneously, creating something that, if there is a magic circle around this, which is you're kind of looking, there doesn't seem to be one. But if there is one in the nature of the candles, then that circle may be disrupted, thus meaning that you'd have a more dangerous thing on your hands. Leaving it alone would mean that there isn't anything to worry about yet, but if something or someone were to activate it by spilling blood on it, then you'd have whatever it summons on your hands.
I'll be pretty quick to activate it by just dropping some blood on it. So I'm gonna do my best just to disrupt the general shape of it. So it's got these. Are they? So were they like inscribed on the floor in chalk or?
It seems to be inscribed on the floor in some material. Typically, it will be chalk or blood, and in the nature here, it seems to not be burnt into the floor, but you could potentially slide it away. But it is active with magic, with arcane magic, meaning that it might still cause an effect.
It will cause an effect, but if the runes are fucked, then if the runes are messed about with, then it doesn't.
Then it won't cause the desired effect.
It won't cause a desired effect. At this point, I wish I had dispel magic prepared. I'm effectively just gonna like mess about with the lines a bit with the sheath of my umbrella sword, just to.
So the umbrella part, then.
The umbrella part of the sword. Yes, exactly. In fact, actually, this may be easier. Oh no, I don't have my spear on me anymore, do I? Oh no, spear of warning. Yeah, I'll go use my spear because it's got more. It's got more reach. I know. Attacks-wise, it doesn't, but
Okay.
it's a long thing.
Yeah.
I'm not wanting to lose it.
Using the end of the spear and kind of beginning to try and shift some of it out the way in a certain degree. Go ahead and I'll roll for this. Go ahead and roll me a general attack roll.
Just general attack roll?
General attack roll, yeah.
Whoa, a strength attack roll. This is gonna go bad.
You're fine. The AC is 10 for a floor. It's fine. This is just this is just to make sure that you can, you end up hitting part of the rune rather than necessarily
this will be my proficiency.
Are you rolling actual dice now?
He doesn't roll damage, no. It's unnecessary. This is just to see if he can scratch a line through
I was
it.
hearing dice rolling, so I thought it was Sam using.
Oh no, I was rolling dice. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh. What magic table? Elsyan dies again.
No, as you otherwise kind of scratch against the floor with the roll being in your favour, the magic kind of flickers and fizzles. You watch as the end of your spear lights up with this reddish magic before the end begins to slightly deform and fizzle as the enchantment on your spear is gone and the spear itself is destroyed. But the rune is no more.
Okay, so now I've just got a regular spear but lost my spear of warning.
You've lost the spear end of the spear of warning as well. It's just a stick.
I've now
got a staff of not warning.
Guys, I am a proud owner of a stick.
It's the worst part. It goes from being a spear that does 1d6 to a quarterstaff that does 1d8 when two-handed wielded.
See, Chris, I would argue that a spear is a one-handed weapon, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not even a quarterstaff. It's a club.
It does 1d4 damage. Okay. It's also non-magical now, as the magical effect stripped it of its magic.
It's a staff of warned, then.
I look at this and say, fuck it, and throw my new stick staff into the circle and just hope that will confuse people greatly.
Okay. The circle in the middle, otherwise where it's fizzled with magic, you throw the stick into the center, it kind of clatters to the center, and you just watch as there's like a little poof of energy, and you watch as the edge of the stick is now on fire. Just lightly. It's going to smolder and it will eventually burn out, but with not really.
It's not going to start a fire, is it?
No. With the flooring here, it seems like the magical nature of it is made to withstand this sort of chalk, so it's not going to just catch fire.
Well, that stops whatever terrible ritual that was. That was our way out.
Or you have a torch if you want it.
I don't need a torch. I'm an elf. I've got superior dark vision.
No, you don't. That's drow.
Oh yeah, I'm an elf. I've got dark vision.
Okay. Over with other team, Rook and Sasha. You go over to the door.
Okay. Sasha, in Sasha's infinite wisdom, is going to attempt to open the door. However, I will be doing so with. We established I still do carry my smithing tools around with me, right?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna sort of like take. There's got to be something like a pair of tongs, right?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna use that to open the door.
Go ahead and roll me a dexterity check to try and turn a round door handle with tongs.
Wasn't this door locked?
Okay.
You also don't know. You
I did
haven't
not
checked.
realize. I did not realize we had a doorknob here rather than a door handle.
Go ahead and make a dexterity check anyway. You know, you could roll a natural 20 and open a door handle with a round object.
You know what? Maybe I will. Nope. Did not do that.
As try as you might, turning a doorknob with a pair of tongs doesn't seem to be working.
I like to imagine like I get like 90% of the way there and then it just slips.
Lips and then... Oh.
Alright, I just fucking put the tongs back and open it with my hands.
Okay, you go to reach the door handle. It's locked.
Motherfucker. Rook, would you like to use your lockpicking skill?
My lockpicking, what, just brute force it open?
Yeah, fuck it, why not?
Sure.
I mean, I could chisel the hinges off again. Because, again,
that worked
most
pretty well
efficiently.
last time. Let's just break the door down. I mean, heck, it's wood. It'll probably break
Yeah,
anyway.
Go for it.
This is hard.
They already know we're here.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
Break it down. This is handcuffed mahogany.
Oh no, mahogany! I can't break this door.
Everyone who gets that
mahogany doors.
Where was that reference from?
Endangered.
Okay.
Handcrafted mahogany?
Handcrafted mahogany, yeah.
Isn't that from Dragon Ball Z?
No. Okay. So, anybody else want to guess what that's from?
One from there.
No.
No.
I feel like I've heard it said, but I can't place it. I'm afraid.
From Hunger Games, isn't it? Or at least they make a thing about that in that.
Okay.
They also do in.
No, none of you get your inspiration. All right. That's
Not
yeah, that's a new homebrew rule. When Chris makes a random reference, if you get it, you get inspiration.
That's not how that works.
I definitely just make that up on the fly. All right, so you're trying to break the door down. Go ahead and make me a athletics check, please, with advantage because you are twice the door's size. Because it's a half-full door.
15. What's my athletics? Oh, plus 13.
Yeah, you push the door and it begins to creak and splinter and snap until eventually you push the door in.
Cool. Milady.
Okay, you push in through the door first due to the nature of how this is breaking open. You see around you a small series of chairs and sofas, a table not too far from where you are, just kind of on the opposite end of the room, a glowing blue sigil or glyph over at one portion, a double poster bed that's otherwise neatly decorated with various kind of veils and curtains. You see will look to be two kind of dressing, what are they called? Dressing screens to your left that otherwise cover an interior area, and across
Kronk?
the...
Was it Kronk?
There you go. Well done. You don't get the inspiration though because it was late. But
That's
yeah.
fair. That's fair.
Okay, there's a weird
But yeah,
glowy
you also
circle thing.
you'll see a door across the room where there's the light blue glow from here. To keep up with the narrative, Malcolm, you're down here.
Yeah.
Going under
I'm
the door.
looking inside. I'm looking inside like I was going to earlier.
Okay. Okay. With you looking inside, that will initiate things. Okay.
Initiating. Oh goodness, I should not have come
Ding.
back here. I should
No.
not have come back down here.
So actually, let's progress Rook and Sasha a bit more. What are you two doing?
Well,
And then
I
we'll get to
mean-
Bern and Queglod in a moment.
I assume you want to go and check the room a little bit. I should probably go and make sure these two are okay. So, swaps?
Sasha?
I'm honestly a little unsure. There's a big glowy thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I can hit it, but I feel that might break it. Should we
Hmm.
break it?
Probably. I mean, I feel like breaking it's probably quite clever. Let's do that with no adult supervision.
Shall we? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's both go over. We're both just gonna tap the circle.
So I'm going to go. No. Before you do anything, let's think this through. Can I use magic. Can I tell what magic is magicking this magic?
Are you proficient in Arcana?
Nope.
Are you proficient in religion?
Yes.
Go
Yes.
ahead and make me an Arcana
you
check
are.
then, please.
Okay.
You don't have disadvantage because you have proficiency in religion. Okay.
Ha!
Nope. You
No.
look over the rune. Magic runes, glyphs, wizardry stuff.
Hmm. It's definitely magic.
Hmm.
Oh shit, Sherlock.
See, it's moments like this where I wish I still had the axe, because that had dispel magic.
Oh,
Hmm.
I have dispel magic. I'm gonna cast dispel magic on this fucking thing.
Just face palms for a moment.
Okay. What level?
You know what? I'll be a little bit fancy. I'll go for a 5th level.
Okay. You stretch out your
Yeah.
hand. As you do, the runes on the floor begin to slowly kind of fizzle and burn away as the magic is dispelled.
Nice.
At this moment, Malcolm, you walk in the area below. Skittering down the stairs and stepping into this room.
Oh, those poor servants.
Typical Malcolm finding bodies.
Yeah.
As you
I
ste-
do
as you
seem to
s-
find a body.
As you step into the room, you see mountains upon mountains of coffins. Go ahead and roll me a perception check as well, please.
Alright. Perception. What is my perception? My perception is that. Okay. And it's a 16.
A 16. Okay. You step into the room and otherwise take a quick kind of surveying of the area, looking around. You see a number of cobwebs that are in place, just kind of around and connecting each of the coffins. And a number of the coffins seem to be open. You can see that some of them have, kind of just from this angle, kind of on the ground here, you don't see if any of them have bodies in them. But you do see that there are a number of open coffins with kind of the doors laid or with the tops of them laid next to them. But what you do see is floating forms above a number of these open coffins, looking up towards the ceiling, as you watch as one of them reaches forward, grabs the floor, and pulls itself through as the others do. I would like Sasha
Ben.
and Rook to go ahead and roll in it. I would like everyone to roll me initiative here, please. This will be a surprise round versus everyone here, with the exception of Malcolm.
Yay.
Disadvantage, won't it?
No,
What did I say?
no, not disadvantage. It just
No,
means that
okay.
I skip your first round of combat.
Okay. 19,
Ah, yes. 9.
21.
Yes, dirty 20.
I got 21. Hang on, did you get it right? Yeah.
19.
Hold on, I'll do 25 to 20 in a moment. I'm just trying to find the music. I can't remember what this one is. This one will do for now. If this doesn't work, I'll just play Rap Battle. Because it's fun. 25 to 20.
21.
20.
20 on you as well, Malcolm?
Yep.
Okay. 20 to 15.
19.
15 to 10. 10 to 5. 5 to 0.
9.
9. Oh, that's right. Bern said he'd be right back. Combat. Surprise round. I'm just going to roll for him real quick because he had to be right back and he's away from his computer. Hey, you rolled well. 18. Nice. Lucky him. Alright, time to roll for these guys. So, let's have these in groups of like that. They rolled that, they rolled that, and you rolled that. Okay. Starting off at the beginning of this round, as you two are busy otherwise casting, as you hurriedly kind of cast Dispel Magic, dispelling the rune and glyph before you, you watch as there is a almost shock of magic, the sigil before you dissipating and fading, before you kind of hear this from behind you. So I'm going to need 6 of these. Actually, no, sorry, my apologies. 5 of these. As from the floor below you, some of these forms begin to form. These ones in particular, behind each of you.
I don't suppose there's any chance they were within the 30-foot radius of
Nope.
my worth a try.
Nope. As they climb up through the floor, the one behind you. What's your perception?
It's not bad. It's 15.
Okay. Nope, you don't see it, and Rook, you don't either. So they both have advantage on their attack rolls here. The one behind you, Rook, as you feel kind of this cold shiver behind you, you feel almost this magical tether. Oh, advantage 2 natural 20s. Granted, it's cancelled out.
But still.
2 natural 20s. This tells me enough about how this encounter's going to go. As you feel this cold shiver otherwise run down your spine. As you take 41 points of necrotic damage. Now, if I remember correctly, you did drink your potion of necrotic resistance.
Yeah, I did.
So you only take 20. However, I would like you to make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
I'm back.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Possession 2,
Who
electric
was getting
blue.
surprised, sir?
Everyone is.
What was it? A
With the
Constitution
exception
saving?
of Malcolm. Yes, Constitution saving throw. Everyone is...
If it's us being surprised or them being surprised.
You being surprised. The only person
There
who's
you
not
go,
is Malcolm, because he saw them go through the floor from the lower level.
That's a nat 20 plus 10.
You are fine. As you feel the energy begin to drain away from you, there's almost this moment of like your body tenses up as you turn and see them. As you see the one behind you, kind of this gauntish ghost-like figure, old armor, a shield and spear, as its hand is reached out, grabbed at the back of your neck. As it tears away, you see almost a portion of your soul before it springs back to you. You otherwise feel...
hell no, that's mine.
As you otherwise feel this, you watch as the one against Sasha makes its attack roll. Nope, that won't hit. That's only a 19, even with advantage. It goes ahead and reaches out, and as this does happen, you watch as it goes ahead for a strike with its spear before hitting the magical armor. It brings its spear back, kind of spinning it, before the two of them are going to back off. That one thinks that it's far enough away, And that one thinks that one's far enough away. End of their turn. Rook, it is a surprise round, so you skip your turn with the exception of your attack action because of the quick draw sheath.
Yes, so I'm going to make my attacks against him.
Okay,
He's still in range, so...
Go ahead and make me 3 attacks. As it backs away from you, you see the form around it, almost this smoke-like figure, begins to shimmer slightly.
Oof, that's plus 15.
Plus 15.
Yeah, so...
That first one hits, yes.
Okay.
This
one
one
would be 18, that one would
misses,
be 20.
and this one just hits.
Okay, right, so that's 2 hits.
Are these the same things we saw last time?
Nope, these are different.
Oh, okay.
You don't know what these things are.
Okay, I can re-roll the 2. I'll do that.
Better.
Okay.
19 plus...
Plus 9, so 18.
Plus 18. So that would be... maths. 37 points of damage to that one. More maths. Wonderful. You have taken him down to that many hit points. Okay. As you take the swings, each one otherwise cutting across its form, the first one cutting through, leaving a nice groove across its kind of incorporeal form. The other two, as they each swing, one misses and the other one does another carve across his form before that ends your turn. Okay. End of Rook's turn. It is now this one's turn. This one comes up over here.
I have returned.
This one comes
I
up
think
over
at this
here.
point I have
Yep.
to be able to see it now, right?
You see these two. This one gets to make a stealth check as a bonus action. Advantage because you have no light source currently active. So, yeah, that is a.
I have dark vision.
Doesn't matter. That's a 25. That's a 25 to stealth. You don't see it coming. It's going to make an attack roll with advantage against you.
God damn it.
Unfortunately, those are 2 low rolls, and that's a 14 to hit. As it goes.
Dink.
Okay.
It just dinks against my armor. I'm just like, what? What was that? Who did that?
That one's going to back off and pass through the wall.
Presumably, I don't get an attack of opportunity against
Haven't had your turn to get a reaction yet.
Right. Thought about
Elsyan
that.
and Malcom, you two are both going at the same time. Elsyan, as it is a surprise round, you are skipped. However, as you otherwise hear the sounds of light combat off in the distance, I'll say you, as you are leaving the room, I'll say you leave to this area before you hear what happens. And that will be the end of your surprise round. Malcom, on the other hand, is downstairs. You're in spider form. You see these otherwise claw up and claw through the ceiling. You see 2 more kind of lingering and waiting below, waiting to go through as they begin to pull themselves up. I will say those 2 are... I'll say they're here and here on the ceiling somewhere.
Okay.
Actually, they'd probably be here and here, given the nature of where they'd be going.
First, I'd like to look up and see if there seems to be any cracks that I could possibly slip through to go up, or if it's just all.
I will say you can spend a bonus action to make a perception check to try and find a crack to go through, or you can climb up to the ceiling using your movement and then spend an action to try and squirm through a hole that you can try and find with an investigation check, depending on how you want to take this.
I feel like it would be easier to see a hole from down here, from up there. So, might as well go up, see if I
Okay.
can see a hole.
You climb, kind of quickly scampering up the side of the wall, climbing and clinging along the ceiling. You kind of get a little bit of a better view from the room behind you, from the many eyes across your head, kind of seeing a few of them have bodies in, others don't. As you otherwise look around, go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
Investigation.
Okay.
20.
Yeah. You find a small hole and you otherwise kind of clamber through it. As you proceed to kind of cling and make your way through, you travel through 2 layers of wooden slat flooring before you otherwise pop up the equivalent of here, behind a dressing screen. You can see You can just about see Sasha and Rook from here through. Or actually, you could see, given the chairs, you could see Rook from here. You can't quite see Sasha, although you can hear the shuffling around.
Okay.
So that's your movement and your action. I'd say you probably have another 10 feet of movement if you wish to use it.
I'm gonna go. That's the door, isn't it? Right
That's
here.
the door there, yeah.
Oh.
It is open at the moment as well.
Oh. Then I'll go here, and I'm gonna turn back into myself because I don't want to be alone anymore. Not in this house.
Okay. Turning back, you otherwise appear there in place. Now being able to see the two of them clearly.
I'm gonna say there's 2 more coming.
Okay.
I guess I'm just gonna firebolt this one, see how strong it is.
You only have a bonus action, because you use your action to otherwise shimmy through and find the hole to go through.
Oh, I thought that was a bone section, or was the firebolt action? Oh, firebolt is an action. Sorry, I'm just double checking what I have.
That's fine.
I don't use much else usually.
Queglod, you'll get skipped. Bern will get skipped, and then it'll be their turn. And Sash will be skipped, then it'll be them. So, Rook, get ready for your turn in 3 turns' time.
Okay. Ready.
Swing.
Gonna hit them.
Sorry.
I'm just gonna do nothing.
Okay.
Just go stand here.
Okay. You stand in the doorway, barring pass for anybody other than your friends, even though they can float through you, but that's beside the point. Okay. Queglod.
That would be rude, Chris.
Queglod, you
They might be
get your
trying to
bonus
murder.
action.
They're not monsters.
I mean, I have figured out that you can actually park one of these inside an ally, and the ally has to move, otherwise you can't hit it. It just takes a d10 damage, because incorporeal movement allows you to stop inside of a solid object. It provides
does.
total cover. It's great.
Does still takes damage from ending its turn on that.
Oh yeah, it takes 1d10, but 1d10 is significantly better than the rest of what it might otherwise take.
It's not
Now,
forced.
Now the question is, can it attack its own space?
No.
You sure it's not forced out of that space?
No, it's not forced out of it. Otherwise, they can't pass through certain objects. They aren't forced out of the space. They just exist in that space. They just take the 1d10 force damage. It's bizarre and cool.
That is weird because most things get.
Fair enough.
No.
It's because they're
I
incorporeal.
think there are some exceptions, but it's
I
weird.
was
Yeah.
planning on using that against you, Chris.
Yeah,
I did
well-
figure it out before when.
Well,
I
you
was
can't
playing the
now.
other.
Now I know that you're going to use it against me. I'll use it against you. Yeah. Alright. Either way. Bern and Queglod, you have your reactions back as the surprise round no longer goes through.
Okay.
These ones pop up. You have given them a warning, so I will say that they will not have their advantage on the... Actually, no, I'll just say that each of your allies have a +5 to their passive perception, because they still gain the advantage from being in dark light. Darkness, not dark light, because you destroyed the sigil. That's a 19 on the one versus Rook, so Rook doesn't know that one's there, and the one versus Sasha, it's a 26. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so they have their stealth up, so they will have advantage on their attack rolls. The one versus Rook is a 27 to hit.
Of course it is.
And the one versus Sasha is, again, a 14 to hit.
How is it they can't hit Sasha? It's birthday. It must be
It's birthday aura, yeah. Okay,
Was it Sasha's birthday?
it's
Harlan's
Harlan's
actually,
birthday.
yes,
but
we have
yes.
established that whenever it's my birthday, it is also Sasha's birthday. However, that doesn't really work in the timeline, so...
We've been doing this for 5 years. Weird.
Yeah.
Sasha's
Sasha's
run up 5 years in 1 year.
Trying to do math with the dice, guys.
Dwarves have a lot of birthdays.
Okay, you take 36 points of necrotic damage, halved to 18, and go ahead and roll me another Constitution saving throw, please.
Jeez.
for some reason, dwarf years are just everyone else's 4 months. No, that's not how the maths works either.
23.
Yep, you're fine. Again, as this one otherwise grabs a hold of you, it pulls a portion of you away before otherwise trying to break contact. Yeah, it's going to move out of your space. You may make an opportunity attack if you wish.
Yeah, you know what? Sod it. Why not?
Uh,
I'm going to use Sentinel.
This one's going to sink back through the floor.
Awesome.
Go ahead and make me an attack roll then, please.
That is 9 plus 15.
Yep, 24 hits. Go ahead and roll me some damage. Sentinel means that it can't move outside of your range, so it stays there.
Nope. Nice.
Nice. That's plus 9.
Yep.
So 21 points of damage to that one. It just got there. Nice. Okay. Okay, that's that one. Injured. Okay. That being the end of their turn. Sasha, you get your reaction. And it skips your turn because it's the
Yay.
prize round. It is now number 3's turn. This one again is going to move up. It's going to move over to this spot here. And is going to proceed to try and use its life drain attack against you. That is a 23 to hit.
Yeah.
Take...
Was that with advantage or just? Or,
that was
or
just a
normal?
flat roll.
Good. Okay. Just
Yeah.
checking.
No, that's a fair shout. 35 points of necrotic damage, halved to 17. And go ahead and roll me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Trying to steal my life.
These fuckers want to dementor you.
That is... that's 19.
Yep, you're fine. Okay.
I really hope this isn't just a straight up like, oh, if you roll below like a 5, you just instantly die.
You'll have to find out.
Be a sad time.
Are you feeling attacked by some banshees there, Harlan?
Bonus action. Yeah, you're in a room of darkness. It's going to use its bonus action to use its shadow jump to go to there and try to gain advantage on the attack run with its stealth. You know this thing exists, so it has... So your DC goes up. That is a success. You watch as you look forward, Sash, you see the one before you as the smoke begins to almost peel away and dissipate. As you quickly kind of turn to see where it is from below, it's going to go ahead and try and make a strike with advantage. Oh, yeah, okay, I rolled a good number. 27 to hit.
That does manage to hit.
Okay. Good numbers to start with. Okay. You take 40 points of necrotic damage. Did you take your potion of
After
necrotic
20,
resistance?
I
Okay.
did take my
Okay.
potion.
So, you take 20 points of necrotic damage, and make me a constitution saving throw, please.
Oh boy! Here I go, fucking it up again. Oh no. But birthday aura advantage?
Nope.
8.
8. Reduce your maximum hit points by 20, please.
Yay! It could be a lot worse, actually.
This one, in this position, seeing that its friend didn't get away... I mean, you use its sentinel. Yeah, it's going to back out into the hallway. The rest of you watch as there's almost this ghostly form which otherwise shades through the wall away from whatever's going on and appears and materializes in the area between you as it otherwise turns towards you. You watch
We've got reactions now, right?
You do. However, Rook used his to opportunity attack that one.
Okay.
The one next to you, however, is going to try and move away, and you do get an attack of opportunity against it. This one in the hallway is going to attempt to stealth. Its advantage is countered by regular roll here, because I believe one of you is counting. Is one of you carrying a light source?
Probably.
Don't think so. No, because you asked specifically, and none of you said you were going to be lighting a torch or anything. So in this instance, yeah, it has advantage on its stealth checks in the darkness. Elsyan, you see it. The rest of your party do not. As the form materializes and dissipates, you otherwise see, kind of pressing up against the back, almost this smoky dark blackness beginning to almost shimmer and cover its form. Sasha, were you making an attack of opportunity against it, or?
Yes, I am.
Go ahead and make an attack roll then, please.
Oh, God.
Oh, motherfucker. 15.
Hits.
Yes. And that is 3d8, all of which is magical, 2 of which are definitely fire damage, plus 7.
Okay. What are you using to attack it with? The Forge Storm, correct?
Forge Storm.
Yeah. Yeah, cool. Okay.
So we're going to say that's not bludgeoning, magical bludgeoning, fire, plus 7 something damage. I don't actually know. I'm going to say that plus 7 is the magical bludgeoning. Let's go with that.
Plus 7 will be the damage that the weapon's doing, but because you can substitute it all as fire or bludgeoning, you can. I'd say you get to choose. But in this instance, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Actually, no.
Yeah.
Apparently, it does. So, we'll say bludgeoning here, because that way you get the maximum damage out of it, as this thing is resistant to fire. Good to know. So that was 4 plus 7, so that's 11 points of magical bludgeoning, followed by 12 points of fire damage, halved to 6.
God damn. I can, actually do damage with my melee attacks now, and then this shit happens.
Yep.
Fucking resistance.
This one is going to otherwise... this one's going to phase through the floor as well.
Things don't have resistance against fire damage to me.
Oh! Good shout. That is correct. Because you have the...
Add an extra 6 points of damage on there.
Yep, just done that. Okay. With that is the end of their turn. Rook.
Awesome.
Also,
I'm
if you're
going to turn round.
I was going to say, also, if you're confused as to why your 17 didn't hurt earlier, but Harlan's 15 did, there is a reason.
I imagine. I'm not too confused.
Fine
I just
doing
figured...
the monster with a variable AC. It was a D20 every time.
Oh,
So some of them just have an AC of 2. Oh no.
Jeez.
The better system would be would be 10 plus a D20 for extra fun.
No. It's fun, just completely confusing players. I'm like, hey.
D100. No. Anyway, your turn, Rook.
Really, just I'm gonna take 3 swings against the guy behind me, and sorry, I mean this may bite me in the ass or it might not. Who knows? I'm gonna use Great Weapon Master. Or Fighter.
Okay. Go ahead and make me the attack rolls. This is with a -6 to your attack rolls.
-6, yeah.
So it's only with a +9, but +12 to the damage should you hit. +9, none of them hit.
Oh, Jesus.
As you take a swing versus the one away from you, as you otherwise take each swing, you watch as you otherwise carve across, and you're sure you hit, yet the blade cuts into smoke and then misses, going again and again.
Even I don't know how this shit's working.
I am so confused. I'm gonna ride with it. Bonus action. What should I do? No, I won't do that actually. Okay, I will just. I know for once I'm actually dumbfounded on what to do with my bonus action. Sheesh.
Rage?
Gore it.
You're not my bone.
Rage.
Just get angry for no reason. Doesn't do anything.
Just gonna rage. So, oh my god. I will. I guess I'll do nothing really with my bonus action. I'm gonna warn Gabby and Shattercrest of we're engaged, so keep an eye out for things.
Okay, they'll keep an eye out.
And I'll end my turn.
Okay, ending your turn there. It is now number 1's turn. He's on his lonesome. Right. Number 1, who was here. How far can he move? Oh, I forgot their movement speed. It's going to move into this room. It's going to see Malcom. It's going to use its shadow step to move here. It's going to attempt to stealth versus Malcolm's perception. Nope. It's going to make an attack with what it thinks is advantage. Nope. That's a 16 to hit.
I'm just gonna double check my AC just to make sure.
I believe.
Nope.
Yep, I was going to say I believe you have the monk stuff, so you're good.
Yep, I'm good.
Yep. It otherwise jabs out towards you, kind of in your general direction, but as you otherwise shift out of the way, the spear kind of screeches past, not really doing anything, before it otherwise begins to attempt to sink into the floor. You may make an
Smack
attack
it.
for opportunity if you wish. Go ahead.
Jerk, don't try and hit me.
That hits.
I just gotta double check how much damage I do with this. Okay. 2.
2 damage. Oh yeah, because you
Two.
no, you use your dex mod for this. Because you're a monk, you can just punch it with for your fist to do 1d4 plus your dex mod.
Oh,
What
1d4
did you
plus
roll?
my dex. I rolled a d6.
Ah, it's d4 because of your monk level currently, with punching.
Alright. Plus my dex, so that's
Also, I sent you the bits and pieces you'll need to know. Again, it's not necessarily the fine-tuned thing, but it's
5.
you can activate it on your turn. 5 damage. Oh, I've summoned that thing again. 5. Okay, so 5 points of non-magical bludgeoning damage, doing 2 damage to it. Nice.
Yeah, get wrecked.
It's a nice round number now. Okay. That is the end of that one's turn. Elsyan and Malcom, your turns now. I'll say Elsyan, you can go first.
Wonderful. So I see this guy in the hallway in front of me, yeah?
You do, yes. He is currently kind of clinging to the wall and the ceiling. The other two don't seem to have noticed as they are now focusing in on what may be a combat on their hands.
Okay, cool. Cool. I didn't get to use it last fight. Elson wants to use his new toys, so I'm going to do Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Go ahead and make me 4 attack rolls with disadvantage,
4, yes.
please.
Disadvantage.
Yes.
Do we know? Do we know? Can I figure out why the disadvantage?
Looking at it, you see its form, you see where it is, and as you kind of focus and you focus each of the Eldritch Blasts, you throw them forward, and as you kind of begin to focus and aim them, you watch as its form almost like flickers to a next portion next to it, almost like a semi-blur. It's strange.
Okay.
Like it's not quite wholly within this reality, shifting and otherwise blinking from place to place almost sporadically, making it hard to judge and aim.
Okay. I have a feeling that lighting this place up may work, but you know what? I don't have any light spells. So, 4 with disadvantage.
Okay, first one. Or do you want me to copy more?
That misses.
Misses. What's your plus to hit?
So my plus is it's a plus 12, so that's
That's a 15. That just
15.
hits.
1,
Hits.
2,
Hits.
3,
Hits.
4.
The actual AC of these guys is nothing. It's just they have one ability, which is nullifying Rook's attacks.
No, the reason is that Rook's using a melee weapon against the flicker ability, which means they have 3/4 cover, so +5 to their AC.
That is 24 points of force damage.
It's because you got to reach weapon, Rook.
Storm hit.
How does that work in regards to
What was that,
my
Chris?
gauntlets?
It's just a +5 to their AC. 3/4 cover is just the term I'm using because it's easier.
Okay.
Because it's
And
not
that
necessarily
bypasses
cover.
the
It's,
gauntlets then.
it's not 3/4 cover. It's just the equivalent
Oh.
of, rather than just saying +5 to their AC.
Oh, it checks out.
Yeah, because it doesn't affect spells. So, yeah. So that is 24 plus. Oh, just 24.
Yeah, because 24 don't have any a
Invocations.
blast.
24 damage versus him, and that's force damage, correct?
Force damage, correct.
He takes full damage from it. Good. Okay. He is looking
I never
mightily
used that.
wounded as you watch as portions of his body begin to almost detach off and then turn to smoke as they hit the ground.
I'm guessing it would be an action to light up a torch, won't it?
Using an object? Yes. Unfortunately, that's what thieves good at.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fair enough. So that'll be my turn. And I'll also go like Sasha, Rook, you okay?
Queglod and Bern, you watch as he fires 4 Eldritch Blasts into the hallway and hits something. You watch as bits of it begin to fall off.
There's one.
We
There's
know
one in
this
the
thing's
hallway.
here now.
You know it's there, but you can't see it, unfortunately.
Okay.
Light this place up. I think.
Okay. Malcom,
May
it is
well.
your turn.
Yep, just reading these real quick. Well, I guess I'll just do what I'm gonna do. Kind of made me have to rethink what I was gonna do now.
It's fine.
There you, Chris. Make us think.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Well,
Thinking in Dungeons and Dragons. Ugh.
first things first. I'm going. When the one that attacked me and the one that attacked Sasha moved, could I tell that it was doing something with the shadows?
From what you can tell, they seem to be using some form of baseline magic to move between one shadow and the next. You don't know how often they can do it, though.
Okay. Well, I'd like to see things normally, so I'm going to be activating the. Oh wait, no, I don't have it.
You don't have that one, no. You took it out for a different one.
Then I will actually just cast the daylight spell itself.
Okay. You stretch your hand out in front of you. As you otherwise stretch out your hand, the bead of light, where are you pointing it at, specifically?
I'm gonna put it as close to the center of the room as possible.
Okay. What is the radius of that?
60 foot.
Okay, yeah, it hits the whole room. As you otherwise stretch out your hand, casting it up, you watch as this one that's in the room just goes shrieking back as the smoke begins to burn off of the surface of it, as you watch as its body begins to shimmer and its flickering is now gone.
Oh.
It seems that sunlight seems to have a larger effect on them than you originally thought. Some sort of
That's
sensitivity to it.
cool.
Okay, so that's your action to summon
Aleuir?
sunlight.
Yes, it is. For my bonus action, I'm gonna be casting Shillelagh,
Okay.
and I'm going to be switching, using my free action to switch to Katars.
Okay. Switching to the katars so you get better damage. Good to know. Okay. Do you wish to adopt a stance? Keep in mind you get to do that for free at the beginning of combat. It just doesn't activate till your first turn.
Yeah, I was thinking of doing the Buffalo's Endurance.
Alright. You otherwise kind of hold it there, preparing for any kind of oncoming attacks, fists otherwise wrapped around the katars, the large vines wrapping around them, forming these dragon-like claws. Okay. Queglod, it is your turn. Malcolm, you may move if you wish to do so. Given you
What I
didn't-
am gonna do is I'm just gonna pop out real quick.
Okay.
Because I presume I would have heard Elsyan cast something out here.
You heard some thuds, yeah.
I will pop out here, say, they don't like the light. And then pop back in.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, Queglod, it is your turn.
Okay, well, I spent the time double checking that I have no light spells and no torches. So, you said I still couldn't see this thing, even though.
Even though you have perfect dark vision, unfortunately not. It seems like whatever effect may be smoking it or causing it to flicker in and out of existence is still affecting you. No, this isn't a magical effect. This is just one of its features. So I'd say that your witch sight doesn't pass through the flicker, unfortunately. You know roughly where it is. Just keep in mind that you'll have disadvantage on the attack roll, and you'll have 3/4 cover because of you not knowing where it is. If you wanted to still make attack rolls against it, just to try and get lucky.
Yeah, let's deal with what we have first of all, because if Malcolm knows I know Malcolm can do light stuff, so wherever he is probably safer. So I'm going to use an action to attack this guy.
Okay. Go ahead and give me the attack roll.
Roll them all and then re-roll the ones that hit
Yep, that's fine.
for disadvantage.
Uh,
Never mind.
What's
I
the
mean,
plus to hit?
Plus should be a plus 13. I'll double check.
Plus 13, plus the fact they have
Plus
3
13,
quarters
so-
cover means that only that one hits.
That one's a 26, so I'll
That's...
re-roll it.
And that misses.
Nope.
Firing out the Eldritch Blasts into the walls and kind of the area just where Elsyan was aiming. Elsyan, you watch as each of the individual feather-like quills and pit needles otherwise stick into the various areas along the wall, leaving small dents and broken wood marks, but other than that, no hits. The creature remaining and using the shadow and stealth to keep itself hidden, as always slinks around along the walls and ceiling.
Okay. I saw that it was visibly injured when Elsyan hit it, right?
You saw something slaw off, so like a piece of it fell off and disintegrated on the ground, so something of that nature, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You're aware that it's incorporeal of some design.
Okay. Right. Elsyan, if you can actually hit this thing, then I'll leave this to you.
Okay.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. You move into the room, the bright light otherwise beaming past Malcom as you otherwise kind of shield your eyes for a moment. As you focus, you see the one across the room, otherwise kind of no longer covered in this smoke and darkness, just kind of a humanoid form, kind of stretched out skin, large spear in hand, almost a dark energy wrapped around its left hand. Okay.
Okay.
Bern, it is your turn.
Oh, it's my turn.
It is your turn, yes.
I respond to Malcom. Neither do I.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the light.
The sunlight, yeah.
And
I sympathize with these people.
I guess I'll shoot where Elsyan was shooting at.
Okay, go ahead.
Are these things undead?
They are considered undead, yes.
So it's a plus 10 instead of a plus 1.
Yep, keep in mind you have disadvantage because you
A
can't
plus
see it.
16 to hit, yeah.
You have disadvantage because you can't see it, and they have 3/4 cover because you're aiming at something you don't know is there.
This is a plus 16.
Correct. So plus 16 versus their AC, and with disadvantage.
That's 29.
That hits. And the second hit against them misses.
Yeah.
Unless you're still lucky.
I'm not gonna lie. No.
Okay. You go ahead and take your first swing, the blade otherwise rocketing towards it. Go ahead and roll me the damage for that. $17 plus... Plus what, sorry?
17 plus 10.
17 plus 10, 20 damage. Or 27 damage. Okay. As you otherwise swing, as the blade otherwise shoots forward from you, devastation swinging round Elsyan, kind of the dark red and black blades sinks into a portion of it. As you watch as it tears through, it spins back around to go for another strike, where it otherwise hits the air. Elsyan, you watch as its form otherwise turns to ash and disappears.
Well, one's down.
Cool. Can you shoot me past them?
It's difficult terrain, but yes, you can. So 5, 10.
If I get to here, I still can't get through, so 5, 10,
15.
15, 20, 25, 30.
The horrid sounds of children in the background.
Oh, I thought that was Infernal's thoughts just leaking out.
Just the Rook baby raging that he missed all the time.
You remember that one orphanage?
Which one?
Orphanage?
I know. Okay.
Infernal burned down an orphanage or something.
No.
What?
No, he didn't.
That
Well,
didn't
sorry, no,
happen.
no, I didn't mean this in game. I meant in real life.
Oh,
Oh.
Realize-
Oh, that one.
Sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
legal reasons. That's a joke.
Yes. Okay, that one is there. This one is going to otherwise peer up through the floor. It's going to see the sunlight and it's going to go back down again. And it's going to go... Who else does it know is here? Actually, it heard footsteps, so actually it would probably go over here now that it knows that.
Activated my truck.
Okay. Yep, that's 24 on its stealth. This one's going to make an attack with advantage versus you, Bern.
Hello.
This will reveal it. That is a 27 to hit.
Alright.
Then you take... Ooh, not the greatest damage. 29 points of necrotic damage.
I have resistance.
So halved, and go ahead and make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
How much is the half?
14. And go ahead and make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay, let me just finish now.
And I'll make the attack roll against you, Rook, while that's going on. Okay,
Yeah.
Rook,
That
as it
right.
otherwise goes ahead and takes a swing at you, with its disadvantage, because it's in sunlight. It otherwise looks towards you, shielding its eyes. It goes for a wild swing. You watch as the dresser next to you just crumples as a spear goes through it and drains whatever life there was in a dressing screen. Before it pulls its spear back and kind of blindly turns, trying to see if it can make its way away as it's going to attempt to move through the floor. This is going to trigger an attack of opportunity. Because you ignore cover on this one, you are able to cut through the floor, so it does not get the bonus to its AC from the flooring.
Excellent. Right. Yeah.
So go ahead and
We'll
make
attack
that. What was your con save there, Bern?
29.
Yeah, fine.
That's 30.
That hits.
It better do.
And Sentinel procs, so it is otherwise stuck in its place in front of you. Or half
Yeah.
in the floor, I'll say.
Oh, cool.
So that is 8 plus 9, doing 17 damage to the one in front of you, which is the green one that had been damaged already. How much damage did I say? 17?
Yeah.
Okay, there's that many hit points left. Nope, that's the red one. Nope, no, that was the green one. I'm getting my numbers right. Okay. End of their turn. Sasha. You see, this one is partially in the floor. Like the top half of it is visible. The bottom half is below.
Just points whack-a-mole.
Oh, that's a point. Actually, he'd take 1d8 or 1d10 necrotic or force damage from being in a block. Yeah,
Yay!
6 points of force damage.
Now, I know this is metagame, Chris,
Hmm?
but I don't suppose these two down here would happen to be within 30 feet of me, would they?
You have no idea. I'm putting them there to show where they went down, not where they went up.
Okay.
So you don't actually know where they are.
That's fair. That's fair. Good. I could just do another channel divinity, is what I'm thinking, because it's not hard. They regenerate on a short rest. Any chance of me guessing these things? Like it's CR.
Go ahead and roll me a religion check with disadvantage.
That's fair. I just want to, if there's a chance of it.
If there's a
being,
chance
like,
of understanding, yeah.
yeah. 8. No.
8. No, you have no idea. Also, to answer your question, Malcolm, yes, you did forget about Shattercrest and Gabby. However, Rook shouted back for them to be careful. There might be something in there, so they're holding their actions till something shows up.
I meant Featherwing.
Oh
Since
yeah,
we forgot about him as well.
Featherwing will also be with Shattercrest for this.
Okay, I was just making sure because I'm like, where the hell is Featherwing? I don't remember.
It would have made sense that you would have sent Featherwing to keep an eye on them, seeing as they can't leave the room until you shrink them.
Or decide to break down a wall.
Well, even then, they've got to get through corridors made for halflings, which Rook is barely fitting through. So,
I'm
yeah.
tempted to just make them break the floor.
Maybe chuck it downstairs. That'd be fun.
These things dealt like a genuinely decent chunk of damage to me. Like it would have been really concerning if it had been full damage rather than halved. So I'm going to assume that I'm not strong enough to just instant poof these things out of existence.
Okay.
I am going to smack this fucker in the head with Forge Storm.
Okay. And you have advantage because you're flanking with Rook.
Whack-a-mole.
Flonking with Ronk.
Flonking with Ronk.
It's a plus. It's a plus a lot. Plus 13.
Yeah. That hits.
29.
Yep.
Yeah. Same again. Doesn't matter what type of damage it is.
It does, because...
Plus 7. And it doesn't, because resistances don't work.
Oh, yes, no, that
Against
is
fire
correct.
don't work.
That is correct. Plus
So
7, so
that's
23.
16 plus 7, so... Yep.
Okay, it is looking very
Actually,
badly hurt.
I think that's actually the same amount of damage I dealt last time.
Yeah, well, either way, it's looking very hurt. Okay.
It's had a bad time.
Is that the end of your turn?
Not much else I can do. Can I we said I could use my bonus action to yell Lumos, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So I'll just do that so we have an actual light source.
Okay. You have an actual light source,
Lumos.
which doesn't do anything with the daylight in the room, but
Yeah.
for later.
It's just in case, it's because you said about the whole shadow thing. I'm just going to pop it near my feet so they can't do anything weird.
The sunlight covers the room and does otherwise prevent the shadow.
Okay, in
the
that
shadow
case,
plane.
I'm just doing it for when we move out of here.
Yeah,
That's fine.
it will follow you, so if you move into the hallway, it will work. Okay.
Nice.
With that, it is now the red one's turns. The red one... Yeah, it too is going to pop its head out, and then it's going to go back down into the ground and go out here. Doesn't need to roll its bonus action to hide, because it can just attack with advantage, because it's flanking. That is another 27 to hit you, Bern.
Welcome to the club.
Greatest damage again. 29 again. So you take 14 points of necrotic damage, and go ahead and roll me a Constitution saving throw, please.
I will reroll it.
Go ahead. Better. Okay. That's one of your luckies down, or however many you've used so far. Okay. With that, it is going to use its bonus action to try and hide after it backs away. You may make an attack of opportunity if you wish. Remember, it is with a punch.
With what?
You can make an attack of opportunity. It is, however, a melee attack, so it'll be a punch. Or stabbing with the spear yourself, which you don't have proficiency with.
Shut up. It worked last time, okay?
You can try again if you want.
Shit, I don't have Wordcaster on this, so I can't use a spell.
Best part's when you can't use Warcast to cast Behemoth Sphere as an opportunity attack.
I think it has to be a...
It has to be an attack roll. Doesn't say that it has to be melee.
True.
Anyway.
Nah, I'll just let it go. I can't do anything.
Okay. And it's then
Unless... No, I assume I can't use meta magics on a reaction attack?
going... No.
Okay.
No.
Then I'll just let it go.
Okay. Alright, well, one of them's cocked, but I think it still stealths successfully. 22, yeah. Elsyan, you see it. You know that somewhere back here there's a spooky ghost trying to hide.
I can smell you. I know you're there, boy.
The other one died, so Rook, it is your turn. This one is half in the floor below you.
My turn to play whack-a-mole. How blooded is he looking? Or how bad is he looking?
Not good, although you haven't seen what they look like injured. It might just be that his top half hurts and the bottom half's fine, you don't know. But, given he's partially stuck in the floor, you couldn't possibly tell at the moment. Just, he looks very badly injured.
Okay, I'm going to try this again since I've got advantage. I'm going to Great Weapon Fighter go for him.
Go ahead.
And I'm in proximity too.
Um,
Glorious.
Yeah, so you're making all of your attacks against him.
Wow.
First one with a +9, that is a 16, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage. Actually, no, don't, because your minimum damage actually kills him here.
Oh, really?
That's how badly injured he was. As you swing down with a half blade, carving through the wood here, you slice through him and you watch as he just turns to ash, crumpling on the floor and dying. You have 2 extra attacks. You have nothing you can target within range except for Sasha or a door.
How close is Elsyan? I'm joking.
Trying to do like a really light.
You'd have to
hit
go a
on me.
long way around to get to Elsyan.
Rook,
5,
if
10.
you need to hit me, you can hit me.
It's
Just not with your
fine.
sword, with like a spoon or something.
Spoon. I don't even have a. Do you have a spoon?
If you have a
In the
mess
middle of
kit, you have a
combat, we're
spoon.
debating about.
You know what? I will hand him my tongs. They're like 2 spoons attached to each other.
You know what? In our mess kits, we might not have spoons or forks, but we might have sporks.
We probably do
Oh.
have some form of stalk.
Okay. Is there anything left? Oh yeah, there's guys out here.
There's guys out there, but you don't necessarily know they're out there. You
No.
just you heard kind of shouting from outside of what was said. You then saw Queglod run in, and then you killed the ghost here. There isn't another nearby.
Okay, then I'm gonna walk over here. I'm going to kind of peek through past these two to make sure these two are okay.
Yeah.
I can see them still there. Cool.
Yeah, they're fine.
So that's dead. Just looking at Malcom and Queglod.
Queglod. Okay.
And I guess that'll end my turn because I think combat's finished, as far as I know.
Okay. This one's going to attempt to sneak up behind you, Elsyan. Nope. You see it coming. It's going to make an attack, which it presumes is with advantage.
Okay then.
That still hits on a 27, though.
I got a. Yeah, I was about to say I was going to cast shield. But
I'm going to cast
27.
shield. 27. Nope. Never mind.
Nope. Nope.
Okay. Have you drunk a potion of necrotic resistance yet?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I'm in danger.
You take 36 points of necrotic damage, halved to 18.
Damn.
And go ahead and make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay, well, give me a second. 90 minus 18.
Is
72.
72.
I got that. Wonderful.
You almost have as much health as these guys do.
Fuck off. Con save. Let's go, boys. 18.
18. You succeed. You do not have your maximum reduced by that.
I can't risk that.
You can't risk it. Okay.
That will bring me down below 3 digits.
As it otherwise pulls its hand away, drawing life from you, you almost spin around and grab it instinctively as you pull the essence back into your body, your constitution otherwise fighting off against it, as it otherwise breathes heavily and is going to attempt to disengage into the wall. You gain an attack of opportunity against it.
Yes. Just a normal attack, disadvantage. What?
Normal attack because it's within. It will get half cover though because it's going through the wall.
Oh.
That is a.
With the umbrella sword, that's still a plus 12 to hit, so that's an 18.
That's an 18. That hits. Okay, go ahead and roll damage.
1d8 plus 3. Let's go, boys.
Plus 3.
10 slashing damage. Yeah, you're right. Sorry, should be plus 3. It's
Should be
still
plus
showing
6.
Still showing up as dex.
Yeah,
it's
that's
gone
something we need
weird.
to change. Yeah, because we didn't change it to your packed weapon. Which means it probably has a higher to hit as well.
No, it has been. Don't worry about it. But it's
Okay.
plus my intelligence modifier, so plus 6.
6. So that is 13 damage. Okay. And it is classed as a magical weapon, I believe, because of it being a packed weapon.
Yes, it is.
So that takes it down to... Oh, he has less hit points than you. Man. Alright. Sorry. That's a bit rude. But yes, he is then going to back off into the wall somewhere into this room, you can presume. Okay. End of that one's turn. Elsyan, it is your turn.
So that one's just gone into the wall.
That one's just gone into the wall, yep. You haven't unlocked this door yet.
Right. What I am in fact going to do, because I don't trust that one not to try and pop out again. Yeah, I'll cast Arboragathus at 4th level.
Okay. Bern, you watch as Elsyan, otherwise in the hallway, kind of places his hand against his chest as you watch as this cold aura begins to form around him. As you watch as it begins to set into place, you watch the shards of ice begin to form, and you watch as a few eyes kind of open on the exterior of the ice before shrinking close.
As I've given myself 20 temporary
Temporary
hit points, and anything that hits me takes
20 cold
20
damage.
cold damage for an hour. Or
Nice.
until I
Or until you
believe
lose them.
the
Yeah.
till I lose the hit points.
Okay. That is your action?
That is my action, yes. What I'm going to do is, what Infernal's there, I'm going to move here just to provide an advantage against this guy.
Yep. His attacks are ranged, so we may have disadvantage, but they'll be cancelled because of flanking, so...
Oh.
Yep. Okay.
And that, like I said, that'll end my turn.
Okay. End of Elsyan's turn. Malcolm, it is your go.
Um.
Oh.
Hmm. I presume that there's still stuff out here.
You
Would I have
don't-
heard the little scuffle here?
I'd have say you would have heard the little scuffle there, yeah, before Elsyan otherwise casts a spell and moves out of your audible range from that distance.
Okay, I am.
He will also hear me casting Armor of Agathis as it's got a verbal component.
Yep, so you would have heard him cast the Armor of Agathis.
25, 30. I'm gonna go here.
Okay.
Or no.
There. Yep, moving diagonally,
There.
that's fine.
Gotta look around. I guess I see Elsyan and Bern. Do I see that one?
Your passive perception is 21, I believe.
Gotta double check.
I can't remember if I updated my tags or my notes or not.
22.
22. Okay, you just about see it where it rolled a 22 on its passive or its stealth check previously.
Okay. Well, I see that they've got that one, sir. There's not much I can do to that one. I guess I'll just use a key point and switch to Tiger's Fury.
Okay.
And hold my action to attack anything that comes near me.
Okay.
Or, well, any of them that come near.
Yep. As you otherwise kind of switch your stance from the kind of the balled fists to almost clawed hands, you watch as the guitars slightly shift and kind of curl inwards a bit more, performing almost a similar tiger's claw stance. Okay. With that, Queglod, is your turn. You watch as Malcolm, otherwise left, Rook walked up to you and said that it's over, it seems.
I guess I forgot to say no, it's not.
No, it's... Yeah.
Elsyan was dealing with one. I'll see how that's going.
They've multiplied.
Fine.
We're all going to die!
So I walk out, I get to hear. Can I tell that there is some sort of fighting going on over here?
There's no light, so I will say you can make a perception check as a bonus action if you wish, to attempt to try and see whatever they might be doing, but you see that there are two of your allies with a gap in between, and Elsyan and Malcolm both, or Elsyan and Bern, otherwise both looking in a direction.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll me a perception check
Bern and
as a
Elsyan
bonus
are
action
about
if
to
you wish.
start fighting.
It's like they're both seen a spider on the ceiling and they're both looking at it, hoping that it doesn't fall on them.
Okay.
That's really specific there, mate.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, given that I saw that these things hide in the shadows, there's reason for me to suspect something, so I'll make a check.
Okay. Go ahead.
Bonus action, right?
Bonus action to perception, yeah.
No, I'm guessing that fails.
I'm going to roll its stealth.
I mean, my perception is not atrocious with fully face up, but
Yeah, I mean, it has
yeah, I mean, it's only +5, so.
Yeah, unfortunately, as you look in, you can't see anything, but seeing as they're both looking in a direction, it might be there. You know that last time you didn't seem to hit anything, but you don't know exactly.
Elsyan had hit it previously.
Yeah.
Okay. I believe this is an action. I'm going to call forth Chronicle Lloyd.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Oh, where's his tile? Hold up.
No worries.
Where have I left him? That's
No,
Behold.
Don't
Bang.
mind me. Chronicle was the one that mind wiped us early on, wasn't he?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm making Chronicle again.
Wonder.
Yeah, I'm making Chronicle again. You may place him somewhere within 30 feet of you because of the nature of him being summoned.
Okay.
Somewhere you can see, obviously. I also still have Kevlar's tile.
Stick
Nice.
him.
Oh man,
Son.
I should have added a natural 1 on
Yeah.
the D100 for this. Summons Kevlar. And he's just like, how did I get here?
It's just full blown alive Kevlar. Suddenly Sasha and Elsyan's entire objective change.
You must protect him.
Protect the child.
Oh boy.
Does Chronicle now have to wait until next turn before he can do anything, or is he good to act?
A child who
He's
is
good
older
to
than us.
good to move, but he can't attack or anything
Older than you.
unless you use your bonus action
no,
to
older than me.
order him to do so.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He gets his movement action in his first turn, but he doesn't. He's considered effectively surprised. He can't use
Alright.
attacks or anything until either you give him a bonus action to do something, which is action and bonus action, or he just gets to move. So it's up to you what you'd like him to do.
Okay, I'll have him wait here for now.
He kind of floats there next to you,
Yeah.
mace in hand, otherwise kind of shield held up as he otherwise nods, looking over.
Watch
Kind
my
of
back, Chronicle.
nods, gives a little bit of a nod to Elsyan as well. Okay. And the Queglod's turn. Bern! You have a ghosty boy ready to shove his
yeah.
spear up your butt again.
Huh?
Ready to shove his spear up your butt.
He's gonna shove his spear up my butt.
Yeah. Also, you're concentrating on something, but I don't know what.
Yeah, I'm not.
It was the stealth thing.
Oh, yeah,
Vyra.
pass a trace. In which case,
Vyra.
then the concentration checks don't matter, because Vyra isn't taking damage. Not until you're bloodied.
I got disadvantage.
Huh?
Oh wait, it's disadvantage because it's a ranged weapon.
It's
but-
disadvantage because it's a ranged weapon, but because of flanking, it would be a flat roll. Yeah.
Okay. And is he still considered to be invis / three-quarters cover?
No, because you know where he is because he attacked you. Actually, no, that's a... No, because he made the stealth as a bonus action, yeah. So no, you would know where he is.
Okay.
Yeah, because he attacked you, you'd know where he is, and Elsyan knew, but Queglod wouldn't. Okay,
I shall wrong him then.
go ahead and make me flat attack rolls then, please. Both
So
hit.
both of those hit. This is a crit? No. No, it's not.
Nope, that was
That was the other one.
that was Darksbane.
Yeah,
Sheds a single tear.
close enough.
Close enough. Alright, go ahead and make me 2 damage rolls then. That's the same nerd. What colour is he? Green? Oh, he's not damaged yet.
29 plus 20.
49 damage. Oof, he's bloodied from that.
Pretty
Oof.
bad rolls as well. 3 1s and a 2.
Pretty bad rolls. Almost like you could have one-shot him if you'd rolled better. No.
3 1s and a 2 there.
Yeah, he's looking bloodied. His devastation otherwise carves in, tearing off portions of ghostial ectoplasm before screeching to a halt back to you.
And I will not do much. Actually, wait a minute. Do I see this one too, or no?
Nope, that one's stealthed away from you.
That one's stealth. Okay.
Yeah, that one's stealth, so you don't know where it is. This one attacked you, however, and then didn't re-stealth. However, Elsyan was the only one who knew that. The rest of you kind of had to walk in on its previous stealth rolls.
Do I waste resources here? How much would that take? 2. Yeah, I don't think that's worth it. Yeah, I'll just tap myself and give me some heartbeats.
Okay, you place your hand against your chest. You don't gain any temporary hit points.
Ew, okay. That doesn't work.
As that happens, you feel a portion of the life that was otherwise drained from you almost fade. Not as in stealing health, as in something was stopping you from gaining temporary hit points.
Okay.
At the end of your turn, that goes away.
Wait, that one goes away. The feeling or?
That feeling, yes.
Okay.
This is the first healing / temporary hit points thing that's happened since someone took damage. Because I don't think Elsyan got hit. Oh wait, Elsyan, did you get hit on that turn before you cast Armor of Agathis?
Yeah. I
In
don't
what-
succeed on con save.
Yeah, you roll a 20.
Oh yeah, yeah. So never mind. Sorry. Your Armor of Agathis, you have no temporary hit points. Sorry.
Don't I?
No,
Even-
because
even-
of
even
the
though I
nature of
succeeded
no, because when he damages you, it prevents the first source of healing, no matter how minor or major, up to 25 hit points.
Okay.
Yeah. So unfortunately, you don't have the 20 temporary hit points from Armor of
Not just
Agathis.
like a passive when
Which
they
means
hit you.
Armor of Agathis just doesn't.
No,
Okay.
doesn't proc. Yeah. Sorry, I forgot about that.
Okay, so that's like a passive thing just because they hit
It's just when they hit you. Yeah.
you. Okay, good to know.
Okay. Yeah,
Because
I
I
forgot about
assume
that
it's
because
gain,
Bern's usually
not-
anyone using heartbeat, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah,
I
I'll
assume it's
remember for
gain
that.
and not remove the ones you currently have as well.
No, it's only when you gain hit points or temporary hit points. Yeah.
Because that first day would have removed like 40 temporary
No,
hit points.
no, it's only when you gain them. Okay. Think of it like heal block in Pokemon.
Yeah.
End of your turn. This one is going to get its turn. There are no light sources in this corridor.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, there's a light source here.
Yeah, I know, but it can't see through the door, so. Yeah, it's going to use its shadow jump to go here. This would then immediately proc Malcom to be able to make an attack of opportunity. No, unfortunately, this counts as casting. This acts as if casting Dimension Door. So it's not technically a spell, it's an ability. It just says acts like Dimension Door. So he has to see where he's going.
Well, it actually procs my attack, and I get
Yes.
2 attacks.
You
so-
get your 2 attacks from that, yep. And then he's going to
Oh
move.
wait, I get advantage, don't I?
Yes, from Elsyan. So first one hits. Why did you get 2 attacks, sorry?
I have extra attack from the Druid feat. It gives my companions their.
Oh, their extra attack, and you get to attack twice with your guitars. Right.
Yep.
I forgot that you had that.
Yeah, I forgot that I had that too, and I remembered it right before my turn, and I'm just like, oh yeah, that's something I can do.
Jimmy, why is your dice here?
Hmm?
Jimmy's dice, why is it here?
Oh,
It's
it rolled
rolling away.
It rolled out of his zone.
Yeah,
there you
it's
go.
just rolling.
It's been
Run
sent back
away.
to
Ran away.
Okay, both of
Good.
those hit
Yep, I'm
because
just double
it's
checking
within melee
my
range.
damages. That is not 12.
12 damage. Okay. This was versus which color one? Green?
Green.
Okay. It is looking hurt. Alright, and then it's going to attempt to, after using Shadow Jump, bonus action is going to attempt to hide versus Queglod. Nope, uses bonus action Shadow Jump. But it gets to make, it gets to make the hide action as it Shadow Jumps. Okay. So this would be, yep, that's a 26 to hide, as it otherwise moves here. Slinks along the wall, and is going to make an attack with advantage versus Queglod. That is a natural 20 versus Queglod. Do you have any protection against natural 20, Queglod?
No.
Good to know. Okay.
No, not really.
Okay. This is necrotic damage, which you are resistant to.
Yep.
Just make sure you succeed the con save, or this is going to hurt. Depending on what I roll damage-wise.
Wish I could see Queglod.
You could cancel it if you could.
Yeah.
69 points of necrotic damage. Halved to 34. That was a good natural 20.
Hmm.
Well, that hurts, but I'm okay.
Go ahead and roll me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Mm-hmm.
Hope for the best here.
DC is, yeah.
You are fine.
Yeah.
Your maximum hit points are not reduced by that. Okay, as it stretches out its hand, otherwise unable to see it, you watch as it reaches out and grabs the back of your neck. As it pulls away, you feel this portion of your energy drained, but you watch as almost this raven's shield begins to form around you, otherwise stopping your spirit from being truly drained. As it does so, it's going to attempt to float down. As it is attacked, you are all now aware of its presence, as it cannot hide again. As it's going to float down the stairs to be 5 feet below you. So it will be here. But I am going to leave it here, actually, so you remember it's there.
Are we able to make opportunity attacks against it?
Yes, you may all make opportunity attacks if you wish. Queglod and Malcom, you are attacking over a banister, so it will have half cover. Elsyan, you'll be attacking around a corner if you wish to do this. You'll have 3/4 cover.
I've got a dagger. I'll make an attempt at this.
Oh, here
Half
comes
cover,
melee
not
Queglod again.
disadvantage.
Hits and hits. Okay.
Last time Queglod's dagger come out, it got terrifying.
And Elsyan, if you wish to make an attack roll, you may do so as well. Opportunity attack.
Aw.
I shall.
Keep in mind it has 3/4 cover, but it's up to you.
It's no skin of mine. That's a 16.
That unfortunately misses with the 3/4
Yeah, I
cover.
thought so.
Yeah.
I need to make a damage roll. Do I actually have any d4s?
Still, I've got a
Yeah, you do.
4 on that 16.
You have a d4.
I do. I'm just been blind to that.
Yeah. Okay.
Minimum damage. That's 4 damage.
Halved to 2 because it's not magical.
Yeah. It's
And
dark steel, if I recall, which is
I also did
enchanting, but
4
not.
damage.
keep in mind you have Shillelagh, so you'll be rolling a d8, not a d6, if that's what you rolled.
Oh. Then I should have rolled d8 for the other one as well.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh well.
I'll just add 1 extra point because that's statistically what it does. Okay, so that goes to.
Then.
It's also your
5.
wisdom mod as well.
Oh yeah, it's
So that's +6, so that's 8 damage.
Yeah.
Okay, 8 damage, and then I'll take the additional for the statistical error, so that'll put it down to that. It is looking very wounded. Okay, that ends its turn. Sasha.
Hello.
Hello.
So I've just been in this room for a while.
Yep.
Reasonably, I don't really know much of what's going on here, but I know there's a doorway.
Mm-hmm.
It's a free action to open a doorway. Can I attempt to open the door?
You look at the door. You notice it has a lock on the inside. You may spend a bonus action to activate it if you wish.
Oh, sorry, everything's gone robotic for me.
Uh-oh. That's not good. Okay, it's not my end. Good.
Bye.
Oh, we've lost a Harlan. He attempted to open a door. There's desync because he opens the door 3 times and then walks
Sasha?
into it.
Sasha?
When there's latency. Or he just does the Skyrim thing of walking into the wall for 3 minutes and then turns around and says, "Oh, what's the typical Skyrim line, Sam?"
I used to be an
Are you-
adventurer like you, but then I took an arrow to the knee.
Hello, I'm back.
Did you...
I can imagine Sasha saying that.
So, I am attempting to open the door.
Okay.
What happened?
You look down, you can see that the door has a lock. You see that it is currently locked from the inside. So you can unlock it as a bonus action if you wish, and then open the door as the free action.
I would like to. I'd like to do that. Yes.
Okay. You look down, give a quick look on the mechanism. How does it work? You push and twist. The door unlocks. You push the door open into the corridor where the light otherwise spills out, revealing the one before you, which otherwise shrieks with the light now cast across its form.
All right, you spectral son of a bitch. I'm just loading back into the thing.
Yep.
I'm going over to it, and I'm. Have we tried what happens when you use radiant damage on these things yet?
Nope.
Don't believe so.
You know what? Fuck it. It's in sunlight. I'll give it a go. I'm going. It's a DC check, so they shouldn't have any bonuses for me being in range. I'm just gonna fucking cast that there sacred flame on this motherfucker.
Oh no. That's a 17.
Does not beat my DC.
Go ahead and roll damage then, please.
I actually need to check how much damage I do then. I think it's probably 48, right?
Yep, 48.
48. Nice.
Oh.
Okay, that's... Okay, I'm just going to re-roll that one. Oh,
You
okay.
pick it up and drop it. Okay. So that's 18 damage. Nice.
Radiant, if that means anything.
You note that as you otherwise strike it with the radiant damage, its body begins to slightly flicker a bit. Even if it leaves the sunlight even if it leaves the daylight, it will be disadvantaged, affected by sunlight sensitivity still.
Cool.
It also cannot shadow jump this turn. Right. That one's screwed. Okay. End of Sasha's turn. It is now their turn. Or his turn. He has disadvantage and everything. Yeah, he's going to disengage and incorporeal fall, go through the floor. That is going to be his turn. You don't know where he is otherwise. Rook. You watch all your friends leave.
Dodge.
Because, I
Sasha
mean,
smacked
I
the
dare
thing.
say I could see sort of over here.
You saw
couldn't I?
Sasha hit something
Alright.
and then you watch as it disappears, yeah.
Yeah, well, they're somewhere. I'm just gonna walk out here, look up the hallway.
Okay. Looking up the
What am I
hallway, you
seeing?
see a ghost standing at the end of the hallway next to Queglod, looking at Queglod.
I saw this at the party, right? I know it's Chronicle.
Yeah, sure.
I saw this, right?
Yeah,
more
sure.
ghosts.
More ghosts, but these ones are friendly ghosts. These ones are allowed.
Okay, so Casper's here. Good to know. How are these two doing?
They're prepared for anything that might try to attack them. Given they take up most of the room, there's not much space for the things to show up. So they seem to be kind of ready and prepared if anything should try and attack them.
Excellent. Okay, I'm gonna mutter under my breath. Good girl, obviously. I will just hold my action, I guess. Just hang around here.
Okay. End of your turn. It is the number one's turn. He knows about the sunlight. What else could he do? Where would he have gone? The loudest target. Actually, no. That's a fair point. He would have probably appeared here. He's going to attempt to hide. That is a... Yeah, that's a 25 versus your passive perception.
Yeah, that's gonna
He
work.
is going to attack. This means he gets the attack in beforehand. That is, however, a 15. He misses. You know he is there. Go ahead and make me 3 attack rolls, please.
Okay.
Yes.
Perfect. Ugh, I'm re-rolling that one. That's better.
Nice. Plus 27. That is
Yep.
56 damage. Oof. He is big oofed by that. He is very
Nice.
bloodied. Okay.
Very
That
good.
is your reaction for the held action.
Yep.
Which actually would have meant because you held your action you wouldn't have been able to attack him, but I'll ignore that for now.
Mhm.
Because you held your action to use the attack action, you would have used your reaction to attack. So you wouldn't have been able to attack for opportunity, but it's fine.
Oh.
Yeah, we forgot. It's too late now. Elsyan, it is your turn, as he is not going to attempt to phase through the floor, because...
Wonderful.
Yeah.
I stand here. Well, I won't be, will I? Ugh. Guess I just have to stab him.
I mean, he's 5 feet down, so he is technically 10 feet away from you
Oh,
here.
cool! Eldritch Blast.
Go ahead, make me 3 attack rolls, please. With disadvantage because of his flicker.
Nope.
Hits.
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 Plus 12, 17.
Yep, hits. Hits.
Hits.
Hits.
Hits.
Nice. Go ahead and roll me 4d10 damage.
Not bad.
15.
Could have been better.
Yep.
15.
As each of
Could've
them
been better.
hits, kind of the cold white stars as you throw each of them over the banister, looking down, shooting past the railing and into it. You watch as it peppers the outside of the body before it begins to go, and it dies. Nice. Okay. With that one dead, is that the end of your turn?
Do I know about this one at the end of the hall?
I'd say probably not. No, you would have heard Rook kind of leave and then attacks.
Right.
So-
What is it to communicate with our ring things that we've got?
It is the sending, so it is an action, unfortunately.
Okay. Fair enough. That will end my turn then.
Okay. Malcolm.
Well, I guess I'll just do the same thing as last time and hold my action and
Okay.
see if anything comes. Because
Not much that can be done here.
yeah, even if I did see this one down here, I can't get to it, and I can't shoot around Rook. So
Okay. Queglod.
Mm-hmm. Do I know about this?
You hear Rook attacking. You don't currently have line of sight. You'd need to move around the corner to get a better line of sight of it.
Okay. Well, if this is the only place I've heard of one being, then I will move here to get eyes on it. Where am I going to be able to hit it?
Just some six shot.
You can,
Just a boom.
because it's not in daylight, it does still have its flicker ability, so that is still disadvantaged to hit because of the ranged attack rolls. And with Rook in the way, he provides half cover from this angle.
Okay, that's unfortunate. There's not really any way of getting Chronicle over there, is there?
No, and unfortunately, Chronicle attacking through a wall is. He's incorporeal, so he technically can. I'd say it would be with disadvantage if he wanted to try.
swings at wall.
It'd be swinging
Well,
through
did I
the
hit?
wall to try and hit something. And it's like
Exactly. He's just swinging at the wall to hit
Yeah.
something on the other side.
I'd say it would be a disadvantage in 3/4 cover because he'd be trying to attack through cover while also trying to strike something blind. So Chronicle can try though.
Well, I mean, it's an opportunity to take one of these things down, so yeah, it'll give it a go.
Okay.
Yeah, yes.
Actually, from that angle, he would still be able to see because the door's still left open. Actually,
Okay.
so it would just be half cover because the 3/4 cover because of the angle, but not disadvantage.
Okay, that's fine. Does he have extra attack? I'll double check that first.
I believe he has a Mace of Disruption, but
Yes, makes 2 attacks.
2 attacks with Mace of Disruption. Oh yeah, and
Yep.
he has Smite as well. Oh, this is going to be nasty. That thing's probably dead
Well,
if
it's
it hits.
3/4 cover, so
3/4 cover, so he's got a hit. Can't remember what his attack rolls are, but yeah.
probably not. I mean, it's plus 10, which isn't bad, but the 16
No.
with 3/4 cover probably
Yeah.
still isn't doing it.
As he goes to swing the Mace of Disruption, you watch as the undead before you physically shrieks and moves back, almost instinctively moving away from such a weapon, knowing its intensity towards undead. Before, as he goes to make the second strike, it parries the Disruption Mace out of the way as you watch as Chronicle kind of wanders off to pick it up.
Okay.
While that's got its attention, I will attempt to shoot at it. A Apologies, Rook.
Go ahead and make me 3 attack rolls then, please.
Not my ass.
It's fine.
It's 4 attack rolls, right?
Yep, 4 attack rolls and 3/4 cover, also disadvantage because of the flicker effect.
Let's see how this goes.
Plus is what to hit?
Plus is 13.
All 3 of these hit. Go ahead and re-roll because of the disadvantage.
Mhm.
That one still hits. And what was
Yeah.
the plus you said, 13?
Plus 13, yeah.
Yes, that one just misses. So this one does damage, does 6 plus your charisma mod, which is
Plus 5, so,
that's fine, so
11
11 points of damage. Hey, that's enough damage. You took it from 11 to 0. Nice.
Awesome.
However, Rook, you take... Actually, no, you need to roll an attack roll for this one, because it rolled within the margin of error. As did this one, actually. So go ahead and roll me 2 attack rolls, please. These are not made with disadvantage, and these are not made with 3/4 cover. These are just against Rook. 19, does that hit?
No.
Okay, so you just roll this one. Go ahead and re-roll the damage for me.
Okay.
Because I'll say this is a separate attack, so I'll allow it. Okay. 12 points of damage to you, Rook.
In with my ass.
As
People.
you throw each of the Eldritch Blasts forward, 2 of them kind of swoosh around Rook and strike into the walls behind. One goes in between his legs and otherwise strikes at the base of the form as it otherwise tries to seep down and through the floor. The other one does the same sort of thing, but otherwise collides with Rook's tail and ass, leaving a hefty oof and kick in his rump.
Sorry about that, Rook, but these things are dangerous. You need to take any chance to take them out.
The irony that about a quarter of the damage I've taken from since arriving has been friendly fire.
Welcome to the job of a tank.
More of being shot by my friends.
Yeah. Welcome to the Curse of Strahd, where I was a barbarian, and over half the damage I took in one session was from allies, and over half of that was from Sam.
Oh, actually, alright. Yeah.
Actually, no, all of it was from Sam, because he was using Fireball on me.
I use careful spell.
Yeah, and I was resistant. It was still good damage, though. Anyway.
It's alright. Rook's not upset because he's
Okay.
realised it's Queglod that fired that, and it's
I
just
think
not
he
worth
would have
being
been
angry.
Yeah.
better except the bird was to shoot that.
So, Queglod is Queglod, is that the end of your turn?
If it was a bonus action to command Chronicle, then yes.
Yeah. Okay. With that out of the way, Bern, it's your turn. There's nothing in sight, but you know that one still lingers somewhere.
Rook, I'm sorry if this hits you. That's the case.
Okay. 5, 10, 15.
What is this thing?
It's dispelled now. Doesn't matter.
Oh, it's this spell.
Yep.
I can see this door, right?
Yep.
Okay. 15,
Sam, you're having flashbacks to the first D&D you were in when Infernal opened a door and started a second combat.
Honestly, I have regular flashbacks to that.
Okay.
Don't
Well, it's
start
gonna happen
another
again.
Infernal.
Are you opening the door?
Don't.
The locked?
You want to try the door?
I guess there's no lock on this side. Which way does it look like it opened?
Inwards towards it, I think. I don't know.
Okay, so that way.
Yeah.
I will push the door and slide to the left.
Slide to the left. Okay. Pushing the door open, it creaks open, and you see an otherwise lit room on the interior. Otherwise shining light into this room.
I thought the shining light was hitting me, and I was gonna say, my eyes.
I mean, you should be saying, "Ah, my eyes," because there's still daylight in here.
Oh shit!
There is still daylight in here.
Wrecked.
As you otherwise look into the room, you see what looks to be, kind of getting a quick glance in, you see 5 coffins, each of which contains a body, an altar in the center of the room, and candles around each of them, with glowing red auras below them. As the door opens, you watch as
Door.
spectral forms otherwise sit up. from the coffins.
Infernal.
Why do you do this?
You spend your action to close the door. Make me a stealth check.
No, no, I have to spend my action to close the door.
This will be you stealthing as well, if you're trying to do it without being noticed.
God's sake.
I have a +10.
You do? Because you're
I
still...
want to know Infernal's justification for this, because last time I could almost understand it.
This one is, I want to go open a door.
Now the question is, do I want to stealth or do I just go balls in?
Why-
Hope my teammates can rescue.
I don't know how daylight works, but I would see you opening this door.
I'd say given the daylight's in the middle, you'd see his silhouette doing something. You wouldn't necessarily see him.
Fair.
Because it's like peering at a bright light and trying to see what's past it, so...
Fair. I knew there was a door there because I was standing like 10 foot away from it at one point.
Yeah. So, Bern, are you attempting to stealth here, or are you going to let it happen? Do you want your action? Or not?
Why do you do this to me, Chris? I will
You did it to yourself.
Alright. I will attempt to stealthily close the door.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a stealth check then, please. Do you have any luckies?
I have 2 luckies, but I don't want to use them. Oh.
Do you want to use them or no?
A mighty fine use of a lucky.
No, but I'm gonna continue on with closing the door and then walking this way.
Okay.
Saying, there's more!
Okay,
Hey,
good to know.
God's sake!
This went well. Okay.
I'm not angry.
Those are my last words.
Look
Okay.
at despair on Rook's face right
Hold
now.
on, I've got to go and get the right tiles for this.
God's sake.
Goodness.
And then look at...
Why?
Who would expect this? This is the best, what the fuck's sake?
We're in the
Infernal.
house of the Prills! Why aren't you expecting that?
This is a house of the
I
undead.
don't know, a bathroom maybe?
Fucking bathroom! Oh my god.
They're halflings. They go shit in the woods.
Yeah, they also have a pit.
As
Okay,
our
no, they
resident halfling expert, Queglod.
Oh god.
Do halflings shit in the woods?
Did I just accuse Queglod of shitting in a pit?
Okay,
Oh no!
I didn't notice
No.
that this was here
It's a
before
bathtub.
I opened the door.
It's a bathtub, not a toilet, and they have an outhouse. So
Yeah. I mean, presumably some do, but
some
not
do,
the kind
but
that live in a manor.
not yours. No, you have an outhouse and you have chamber pots. It's what you use, and the servants take care of it. And notably the undead servants, but still.
Oh yeah.
There's just a Yugal. There's what's that called? An Ugl. The
Yugoloth?
one that eats shit.
Ultiog.
Ultiog. There's just an Ultiog, like chained up underneath
Okay.
the outhouse.
Bern?
Ultiog and a bullywug.
Okay. That ends your turn then.
If I can't apply a heartbeat to myself, yeah,
Yeah, you apply a heartbeat to yourself, you might need it. Your heart's beating quite fast.
very true.
Well,
This is the first time
Yeah.
you've had a heartbeat in years.
Yeah. It's beating and you're like, wait, that's not right. And then you're like, oh right, the slime's inside.
You're like, wait, let us out. Right. Nope.
Run.
Nope. Nope.
Run. Alright.
Abandoned shit.
Well, this guy doesn't. Oh, this it's not this guy's turn yet. Sasha, it's your turn. You hear Bern say, "There's more." As he turns around from a door which he just closed. Sasha.
Sorry, I'm just struggling to comprehend the fuck's just happened.
Yeah, fair.
What do I do?
Hell?
Clap slowly.
The entire party just uses their turn
so-
to clap,
Clap
slowly.
slowly.
Have I seen this? Can I? What? I presume I've got like some look at the like blaring amount of magic going on in here.
You can see Bern as he's otherwise shiny and shimmering with his kind of light across his otherwise paley skin and white form. As he otherwise
What did
turns
you
back
do?
around, you can see the green and red streaks of almost like a flowing stuff inside of him, which you know to be his slimes.
The fuck?
Let me switch the music now. This is
No,
changed
I
a
want
bit.
an actual explanation, Bern. The fuck?
What?
You're all
But that was good
slimy.
music for what happened.
Yeah, I'm changing the music here. I'm changing it to
Later, hell.
this one. This will do.
Changes it to Benny Hill.
Okay. What do you need help with? Oh.
You go.
Oh.
The door's
The
closed.
door's shut. Yeah,
Bern
close
closed the door
What
again.
do you need help with?
Opens
door.
door.
Oh,
Okay. Look
closes door.
looking-
Oh, I get it now.
Looking inside, you see the interior, where you see that 4 forms have otherwise sat up. They're all spectral, and they're otherwise all looking towards the door. None of them look malicious. All of them look like they're dressed in servant robes, except for the one
No.
except for the one at the back, where its form physically sits up, and you see skulls adorned across its form, extra skulls. It sits up from the pit next to it, and you watch as it stretches out its hand towards where you are. Doesn't do anything, doesn't cast a spell, it just points in your general direction.
My skull sensors are tingling.
I don't like that. I really don't like that.
You have
Let
tiles here?
me,
Can
let
I?
me... yeah.
Good
And
guy.
given the servants have just been activated, let's get their tiles as well.
We still haven't finished this one.
It's fine. Don't worry about
What
it.
did we tell you about opening doors before we finish combat?
Let's
I
just
don't
take
like
a quick
that tile.
detour to
I know
check
that
the traps
tile.
and then go straight
know,
for
right?
downstairs.
I know that tile. I don't like it.
That's a.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
I
say.
think I
I know
am going-
all these tiles.
Yeah,
What about the headmaster?
Yeah, I was.
Fucking
it's the
scum.
same kind of creature as him, yeah.
Hey,
Sergeant said
people.
that.
People.
It also
Hey,
reminds
I
me-
don't... You
It's
fought this
fine.
thing before. I don't mind you saying that. But yes, go ahead, Harlan.
People. I've seen this thing before. Do I happen to know what reaction it had to radiant damage?
You were in the Ormance Ravine. It was reflecting radiant damage. It is impossible to tell how it would have reacted here, which is different.
Alright.
Fine.
If I do an AoE thing, will it then? Back then, that we were pretty confident that was Oromance Ravine that was doing that, right?
You were pretty confident that was the school doing that, but yes.
Yeah.
The school reflected radiant because a lot of the students were using necrotic magic, so the use of radiant was otherwise, or the natural counter for undead.
Well, this is either going to go really well or really poorly. I'm going to cast Dawn in the room and then immediately close the door.
Okay. Does that do anything, or is it just sunlight stuff?
Oh no. I'll read it out to you. The light of dawn shines down on the location you specify within range. Until the spell ends, a 30-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder of bright light glimmers there. The light is sunlight. When the cylinder appears, each creature in it must make a Constitution saving throw, taking 4d10 radiant damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one. A creature must also make the saving throw whenever it ends its turn in the cylinder. If you're within 60 foot of the cylinder, you can move it up to 60 feet as a bonus action on your turn.
That is the furthest you can put it away, where it won't hit you.
That's fine.
The only other spot would be here, which actually might be better, because it covers all of the room except for this brazier at the back.
I would like it to be there, preferably.
Okay.
You've just thrown in a magical flashbang and shut the
Yeah,
door.
you throw in a magical flashbang and shut the door. Let me go ahead and roll for these guys. What save is it?
Constitution save.
Constitution save. Does the Skull have advantage? No, it doesn't. It's just a flat con save. That is a 5 total. No.
No.
Go
My
ahead and roll
spell save
damage,
DC
by the
is
way.
19.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Just to let you know.
I will then roll for the Sword Wraiths, which you have also fought before. They were also in Auraman's Ravine. They were some of the people floating around. Some of the civilians.
Pleasant.
Con save? No.
Oh, really low damage,
nope.
but 17 points of radiant damage.
Well, all of them fail, so all of them will take the 17.
Nice, that's good.
That is at least a very good start here. So that is...
I'm going to use my remaining 1 foot of movement to just walk away.
Okay. Do you want to close the door as a bonus action?
Yes, I closed the door. That was part of my statement of just like,
Okay.
throw that in, close the door. All right, Bern.
We need
Don't
to
let
talk.
anything come through that door for a bit. You could. You know what? I know I can't do this, but if I had any movement left, I'd be going over to the bed and just lying down for a bit, just to recover.
Do you want to fall prone here in the middle of the floor?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
For the moment, I'll keep myself ready to go.
Okay. That being... I believe that is the end of your turn there. They will now be joining the initiative order, and they will be getting their turn. Their surprise round will be over. So...
At the start of their turn, they also take the damage.
At the start of the turn, they will also take the damage, yeah. Sword Wraiths, get that one, and the Skull Lord. Ooh, he got a decent initiative. Oh, great, he shares the same initiative with Elsyan and Malcom on 20. He has a
Nice.
higher... Oh, I don't care about Dex, I'll just put him
What a
first,
20s.
he's a monster.
Wow.
That's how I run it.
Wow.
I can have him go after if you want. Sure? Okay. I'll go after.
Wonderful. He's rewarded my complaining. Perfect.
No, that is a bad thing. Stop
Yeah,
it.
because it means you guys have to go to him, which means you're not going to get to do anything for a turn. That's fine by me.
Please, stop.
Works in my favour. Okay, it is now Haunt Wisp 3's turn. He doesn't know that reinforcements are on the way. He doesn't like the light. He hears what's going on, and he's just gonna go, I'm gonna pop up in this corner and hope that no one's nearby. Go ahead and make 2 attack rolls, please, Malcom. Yeah, he's blind going into this, so he wouldn't necessarily take the hide action here at the moment. Both hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
I am rolling so badly.
8 plus 12, 20 damage. Hey, 20 damage is nothing to sniff at. Especially when there's these guys. He's going to attack you.
Yeah.
16. Nope. He is then going to, because there's no light in this hallway, he's going to take a bonus action to hide. He is within your plain sight, so yeah, you see him. Both of you see him try to hide as he pins himself against the wall without pretending to go incorporeal. Queglod and Rook, you have no idea, but you two don't as you just stare at him.
I thought he just like puts his hands over his face.
Can't
You
see
can't
me.
see me.
Well, these two can't.
Can't see me if I can't see you.
That's how
Okay.
it works.
End of that. Rook, you heard the commotion from the other room. You watched as Sasha threw in a magical radiant flashbang and then closed the door and turned around looking at Bern angrily.
I'm gonna 5. How does it work going through Chronicle here?
Difficult terrain still. And because of
Okay.
the way these are, you can't go through them
I-
unless you want to push them over.
Well, to be honest with you, at this point, I might as well just. Can I get to here?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, yeah.
Cool. Hey, Bern. There's another door out there. Just saying.
Oh no.
Ow,
Point-
ow.
Yes,
oh,
Bern,
wait.
you want to go
There's a
2
door.
for
Points
2?
out in hallway to the other door.
What's in there exactly?
Don't worry. Oh, horrors.
Bad things.
Don't worry. I've got this. No. You all go. You enjoy yourselves. I've got this.
I feel like this has happened before in a former life.
Is
Yes.
there anything we're not gonna fight in this goddamn building? Can't we just leave a room alone? Jeez.
tap every room along the way and force every encounter. Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
I'm
I
fine
mean,
with
Oh
that.
wait, no. Give me a second here. I need to check something. All right, I've got a minute of dawn, so I'm just gonna like move this around. Just before we go into any rooms, I'm just gonna move this in there until that minute's up. So the
Figure out
moment
which way
this fight is done, I'm moving it into here.
Does the door open into this room?
Yes.
No.
Okay, so you can't just barricade
By the
it.
way, are there any higher rooms? I should say they are also getting yeeted with
No,
holy
there are
radiance.
no higher rooms. You are
No
on the top
attic?
floor. Not that you know of,
There it is.
and not that I've designed.
Just have to check.
okay. I guess I can't really
Yes,
take
this-
an
Rooms you
action.
don't know about, but if you don't know about them, I don't know about them.
I am gonna hold my action for something to come into range. I guess, because there's nothing around. Can fight the bed, I guess.
Just like wait out here for like maybe 30 seconds.
Use my action to slap Bern.
You want to do
No,
that? You
that's right.
can.
I'll hold my action.
Hold your action to slap burn. All right.
Oh my, no, not to slap Bern. Something to come in range.
Okay. End of your turn. Beginning of Elsyan and Malcolm. You'll be on deck in a moment. So Elsyan, it's your turn.
Done.
See this guy before you.
Elsyan has come to understand the power that warlocks possess. Who needs spell slots?
Eldritch Blast.
No, in all seriousness, fuck it. You know what? I haven't used the book yet today.
Ooh. Oh, I've got to get a spell thing up. Hold up.
Second level.
Oh.
I'm feeling like being cheap.
Okay.
Actually, give me a sec. I should have.
As your spouse, you are cheap.
You should go
honey.
third.
No. Give me a sec. I might go for a higher level. Just let me check. How many pips was it that I needed to get to the next?
Out of 25, you need. I'm scrolling down to it now.
I've
Lapis
done.
Crescendo, Comet
30.
Striker. You need.
I think.
Oh no,
I think
out of 35. Sorry, you need 13 more.
Okay. Cool. So I'll stick to second level for now.
You can do it twice per long rest. Nope. So you can technically finish it today if you use 2 different spell slots to add to 13.
13.
So something like a 6 and a 7, or a 5 and an 8, or something. Or if you want to be really risky,
Fuck it.
4 and a
Fuck
9.
6th level, Chris. 6th level. Okay, I'm bored. Opens up the book. 6th level spell slot. Why
ahead.
not?
Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna die.
Go ahead and roll me a d100.
I didn't
Okay.
want. If I'm making bad decisions today, I didn't want Bern to be the only one.
Okay, no, fair.
Okay.
D100, yeah.
D100, yes please. 8.
18. Right.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's 8. It's just because
Yeah,
that
'cause that.
is 0. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, that's actually a pretty good one. Okay. You
What do I
stretch.
cast?
You stretch out your hand and point as you otherwise cast your hand across the book. The magic coalesces for a moment before you watch as a chain lightning shoots from the book into the surface of the creature.
Nice.
It's a pretty decent one. What's the damage of chain lightning? It is
I don't
10d8 lightning damage. Dex saving throw on its part. No.
Not past the 22.
No, it failed.
How many?
10d8. It will take half damage as it is resistant to lightning, apparently.
That's 10. I counted it out.
Yep.
Cool, cool.
So, I'm just double checking.
So, how much damage do you need to do to kill it here?
That's 49 damage, Chris.
Yeah, that's enough. I had 21 hit points left.
Book zap.
Okay. You watch 6 more pips appear on the edge of the book.
Nice.
It is now needs 1 7th level spell, and it will make it a upgraded version.
I feel like that was completely unnecessary.
Hey,
But I love it.
you did more than enough. It was resistant to the damage, so you needed 44 or higher. Oh no.
No, just using chain lightning. So I feel Oh, 44. No.
44 damage or higher. So you did well.
Eldritch Blast would have done it, but still.
Yeah, true. But hey, expanding a book which could be expanded. Yeah.
Oh, power.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to do for your turn?
Elsyan's just gonna sort of just
Saunter over, hear what all the commotion's about.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hi guys. How we doing? We doing good? Ready for some AoE to kill us all?
Bern just opened up a hellhole. You might see a little bit of radiance there. Don't worry about it.
Oh no, the radiance
We're
is
just gonna
peeking
blink.
under the door. You can see like beams of light streaking from underneath it.
Oh no! This is from on high. It just appears. So this bit here is
That's just
fully.
in this room. Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
just
that's
stay
still
away from
that
that.
still goes outside.
Yeah.
What
It's
level's
only
Dawn?
in this area that it's
What level's Dawn?
5th.
5th.
It's right at the bottom of my spell list. It's really obnoxious. I've only got like the actual description in. I don't have the proper details.
No, that's fine. I'm looking up the details now for it. Because if it's outside, then this matters because you're hitting thorn snatchers out there.
Great.
I like how just the side of this house, like people look at like whatever. Like they don't have mortal guards, do they? They just have like undead, don't they?
The mortal guards, the only thing you know of is the thorn snatchers outside, which are plants, but you don't know of any mortal people, no.
Okay.
When the cylinder
But,
appears, each
you
creature
know-
in it must make a constitution saving throw, taking damage, half as much for success. A creature must also make the saving throw at the end whenever it ends its turn in the cylinder. Oh, at the end of its turn, if it ends its turn in the cylinder, it takes the
What is it,
damage.
son?
If you're within
Oh,
60
end
feet
of
of the
its
cylinder,
turn.
you can move up to 60 feet as a bonus action on your turn.
Oh, my apologies. That one's my fault. I thought it was start, not end. I think I was thinking of Spirit Guardians.
Spirit Guardians. Yep, no, that's fine. Do you also have the material component, which is a Starburst Pendant worth at least 100 GP?
We established at the time that because it wasn't consumed, I could get away with using my
Using
pendant,
your... Yeah, because
but
you upgraded it,
previously
didn't you? Yeah.
Yeah, but
No,
previously we did in fact go through the process of buying a Sunburst Pendant. I just got rid of it.
Yes, because then you then upgraded
This was-
your one to Mysterial, which is worth like 2,500 or something. So yeah.
Yeah, some dummy thick amount.
Some high amount so you could avoid all of these sort of things. That's fine. Okay.
Yeah.
And you're concentrating. Good to know.
But yes, my bad.
No, that's fine. It's just good to know. Okay. So, end of yours. Malcolm.
Hmm.
You hear all the commotion going on. There's an unopened door over here, by the way.
Yeah. Bern's going for it next if you don't. Heck, maybe I'll go for it.
Just a loot box system, but the
Heading
loot box system
downstairs,
is
there's,
monsters.
Like, multiple doors we haven't opened there. At least 4.
There's a
You know
loot-
what? Fine, I'll go open the door.
You want
Goodness.
What's the worst that can happen?
to? I had the groan, Queglod. Queglod's like, my parents are dangerous. Did they not understand this? Goes into the rest of the rooms on just sunshine.
Oh, jeez.
See, here's the thing. If Queglod brought us here to think things would go seriously, obviously she hasn't been paying attention for the past year.
35. Yep.
I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna put my ear up to the door and listen and see if I can hear anything inside.
No. Nothing inside.
Nothing?
No.
Kool-Aid man's it.
Jamie didn't get that reference the other day.
What?
Kool-Aid Man.
No.
Are we old guys?
Disappointed, Jamie.
Oh yeah. Here.
I'm scared. I'm scared to.
Do you want to open the door?
I want to, but I also don't want to, so I'm getting away from the door. I don't want to.
Okay.
I feel really sorry.
You know what? If we like proc all encounters now, we could just have one big fight and get it over and done with.
main
What's the worst
reason-
that'll happen?
The main reason I don't want to open doors because we're seeing this room, and I don't know if there are many rooms like it in this place.
Fair.
Oh fuck is this room? I didn't even see it.
This is the one that Malcolm found where all of the haunt wisps came from.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I found that room. I am not going to any other rooms. I don't want to be alone in this place. But I
Okay.
am currently alone.
Side, we really have got a good chunk of this place covered.
I wonder
Yeah.
how you get here. Doesn't seem to connect.
Huh?
I think perhaps these are different. This is like a basement or something.
This is
Yeah.
this is somewhere
I
else.
Well, they're catacombs or something.
You know that there is a staircase leading down somewhere. You just don't know where. You're on the top floor, so it's probably not up
Yeah.
here, but yeah.
Malcolm's trying to find it.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn, Malcolm? You still have your action if you want to dash or something.
I don't really think there's a reason for me to dash. Because currently I have no clue about this.
You want to hold your action to punch ghosts?
I am holding my action to punch ghosts.
Also, you're concentrating on dawn. Good, I think. I don't know. No, not dawn.
No,
Daylight.
it's not concentration, I don't think.
I'll give
double
it to you
check
if you
real
need
quick.
it later. I forget. Either way, end of your turn. It is now as you rightly corrected, the Skull Lord's turn.
No, it is not.
Alright, start of his turn.
Does he get damage to this?
He gets
Can he
down to
knock on
the
the
end
door?
of his turn.
End of his turn.
Just knock. Hello.
He's going to... Okay, he's going to cast a spell magic at 5th level. Say goodbye to the dawn.
Son of a bitch.
Wait,
Late
what?
fades.
He just casts a spell magic at 5th level.
Oh, we did know he does magic.
Yeah.
In fairness.
And the origin of it is in this area, so yeah, he knows.
Technically, I'm the origin of it. Fair.
Yeah. I mean, it can hit you or that, but yes. Okay. That's going to end his turn, because you don't know where he is within the room. I'll move him later. End
You're a
of...
bad man, Chris. You're a bad man.
Why? You just did damage to him.
Remember these things could move through walls?
You don't know. You might find out in a moment, though. Okay.
They were floating.
Beginning
That's
of...
when we
Lord Wraith.
saw them.
Yep, Sorcerer.
So I just...
That's fine. You know what they are. You fought them previously.
Oh, fair enough. Sword Wraiths.
Not that dangerous, but in larger numbers they can be.
Yeah, but so can
Not
rat
dangerous
swarms.
until they're dangerous.
Okay. Malcolm.
Yes.
You hear the splintering of wood and the cracking of wood from the interior of this room.
Oh, great.
As you hear almost like a sound of hands or something breaking out of wood and beginning to tear them off.
Yeah, I'm facing that door.
Okay. That is going to end their turn.
Goodness.
Yes.
Queglod. Oh, wait, no, Queglod, you should have gone before them. My apologies. I put them wrong start point. Okay. Either way, Queglod, your turn.
Okay, my turn.
What have you done?
I mean, I can see everyone. I heard there was some commotion, and now everyone's staring at the door, ready for a fight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chronicles picked up his mace at this point. Kind of looks at you, looks at the door.
Well, if there's something active, we can't let it hit us from behind. Okay, I'm going to command Chronicle to move up a bit.
15, 20, 25. Okay.
And he is going to hold his action to attack if anything gets in range.
Okay. And what would you like to do?
So, 3. Can I climb up on this table?
I'll allow it.
Awesome. I am going to hold my action to Eldritch Blast
Okay.
if I get line of sight on you.
Okay. End of your
Back. Hello.
end of your turn. Bern, it is your turn.
Right, on the count of 3, guys.
Back to the door.
Are you going to go back to the door and push it open?
There was something in there got rid of my
Like if
spell,
I
which
do, I'm
I
about to
dislike.
get attacked for like 10 things.
You probably are. If it's any help, Now, this could just be a guess, but the guy who had a staff and magic is probably the one who used who got rid of my spell. So you probably only have to deal with the shitlings having a load of opportunity attacks against you or whatever.
So, Bern,
Or
what are you
held action.
doing?
Let me check the spell if I need line of sight.
I believe all spells require line of sight, with the exception of things like teleportation magic. Because most of them say pick a target, which usually means within range that you can see.
Point you choose within range.
Yeah, so that one would be line of sight.
I started this. I'll thank you, boys. Let's go.
Okay. You go over, you push open the door. It swings inwards. Don't see them anywhere. You see an empty room.
Oh, great! No! Oh no!
That's panicking.
Oh, I was gonna die. Okay. Should have opened that door.
No, I shouldn't have. Things are breaking in there. I don't like it.
You haven't said anything about that yet. It's not your
I
turn yet.
haven't been able to.
Not yet, no. What'd you do, Bern? You look inside the room, there's nothing in there.
I
I will say there are areas of the room you can't see from this angle. You'd have to step inside to get a better look, but...
Do it. Why not?
What's the range of a fireball?
What's the range of a fireball in an interior wooden house? 120 feet.
I mean, AoE.
Oh, 20 foot. 20 foot sphere, I think. Is it 20 foot or is it... Yeah, it's a 10. 20 foot sphere, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, I think so.
Check real quick. It is.
Yeah, just something like that.
20 foot.
Yeah.
20 foot.
And it will light everything on fire that is flammable within range. It also goes around corners.
Actually, gonna set fire.
I will not do that.
Looks at everything that's made of wood. This includes us. You're also still in
Back
daylight
into
right
range.
now.
I look back in shame. Let's go downstairs.
Are you closing the door?
Yeah.
Okay, you close the door.
I'm leaving.
You're leaving it open? Okay. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yeah.
Okay.
Little. Get
Okay.
back here.
You walk past Malcolm, who's currently kind of paused like a cat, looking at with his fists raised, looking at the door. You walk.
Wiping some sweat off his.
You walk past him as he just stares at the
Forehead.
door intensely.
Never again am I opening a door.
Okay. Sasha, it's your turn. What would you like to do? You look inside the room. You don't see anything. Or you see everything else, but you don't see any enemies. Sasha?
What do you want me to do here, Chris?
I mean...
What's happening?
Oh, fuck it. So I'm at a pretty good angle here, and I can't see.
You can't see
fuck
anything
all.
now. Again, you need to step into the room to see around proper corners, because there are still things like these sections of the room which you can't properly see
Okay,
because you
from
need
what
to
I
go in.
can see here, which is these,
Yes, you can't see anything
and from
floating
my
above them or from them.
religious knowledge, is there any chances like a smudge of chalk I can get rid of that will suddenly make all of these things go away?
Due to the nature of magic and your understanding of the arcane, you don't know if you'll be able to rub these ones out. With the one that you'd previously set, or the one that you previously disrupted back here, you dispelled magicked it. The one that Elsyan dealt with that you don't know about was an incomplete one. You don't know about these. They seem to be active, so maybe.
Could just cast anti-magic sphere and walk in there. You're really funny. No, what I'm going to do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can I reach the door handle to this and try and open it?
Okay. Doesn't know any better, so
I said, can I? I've not said it
you
yet.
can, yeah.
Is everyone? Are people all right with me doing this?
The rest of your party doesn't know, and you see Malcolm currently paused, staring at the door, and then immediately stares at your hand.
So, what I've got here is
Malcolm?
I just see Sasha walk out the room. It's like, what?
What would you like to do, Sasha?
Yeah, fuck it. I'm opening the fucking door.
All right.
We get fucked. I've still got an action.
Okay.
Of course.
Okay, inside this room,
Sorry, I'm back. Oh man,
Sasha opened the door.
I wish I was back for this because I was gonna say I'm aggressively stopping anybody from opening that door.
All right. Let me quickly get some tiles here real quick. Just
You did ask the party, and then Elsyan said do it, and I had to do it.
No, I want to know that it wasn't Elsyan, it was Sam. I'm not letting Elsyan take blame for my problems.
You know, that's fair. It's really noble of you.
Are these the same ones from
Yeah.
here? Ooh. Oh yeah.
Do I recognize them?
Oh, I recognize them.
Oh boy.
Oh, yes!
Guys, I've got a plan.
Who knows teleport?
Guys, I've got a plan, and it may involve this house burning down to the ground.
You open the door and immediately look inside, and you watch as Malcolm's face just goes, "Oh no!"
Holy shit!
As there is a plethora of skeletons, ghosts, and sword wraiths in here, and you're like, "Oh no!" You don't. Well, I say ghosts, spectral figures. You don't necessarily know if they are ghosts.
I have a question to ask, Chris.
Mhm.
I have a feeling they're specters.
Can I shut the door?
I still have my action.
This is true.
Do any of these things look like they'd be CR4 or lower?
You have no idea. Maybe the skeletons, because they just have beefed up art because they look cooler in this one. But other than the skeletons, previously fighting sword wraiths, you know that they are relatively low CR, but you don't know how strong. And these guys, you don't
everything's in
know.
range. I might as fucking well. I'm going to be using my channel divinity.
Okay.
This means a lot of rolls on your part, Chris.
Okay, so this is a turn undead.
Turn undead.
Okay.
It's each undead within 30 feet, up, down, left, right, whatever direction you like, that can see or hear me.
No, that's fine.
It must make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, whoops. Didn't do that. Is
Make a wisdom saving.
does Bern count as undead for this?
Yes, he does.
Yes, it does.
Shit. I'm not CR4 yet. Come on.
You're not
No, you're not
CR4.
CR4. However, you do still have to make a wisdom saving throw or be frightened of Sasha. So.
It's more than just
Everyone in the
frightened.
party right now.
It's more than just frightened. It's actively running away from Sasha.
Oh yes, that's correct. So you lose like a bunch of your stuff because you can't take natural action economy.
You've got to use your action to dash or dodge.
Dash or dodge, yeah. And you, while you're within 30 feet, and you can't make additional saves while within 30 feet. Something we forgot earlier, but we've remembered now. Good shout.
So there's no physical way for these things to save, then? Because they're within the 30-foot area as long as they fail it?
No, they can't make additional saves at the end of their turn until they leave the 30-foot range.
Okay.
So, what's the DC?
19.
Okay. Bern, did you succeed? No? Oh, you're very quiet.
No.
Okay, so you are frightened of Sasha, and you must actively dodge or disengage or dash away from Sasha until you're 30 feet away.
I just smack him for like 1 point of damage and it'll be fine.
No, it ignores damage dealt. I'm pretty sure.
No, it's if you take damage, the turn comes off.
Right, okay. So, Sword Wraith. DC is what, sorry?
19.
I need to look at this stat block. Oh, they have a -1. Nope. So there goes that one. Next one over. Yep, that one's gone. The Skelebobs. Oh, yeah, no, they have a bad. Yep. Poof. Poof. Oh, there's another one I forgot to place. Poof. He was dead somewhere. Poof. And... oh, man. Bad rolls. Not getting anything. This one. This one is just scared of you. This one's just frightened as well. This one is also frightened. And this one is also frightened.
I may have been correct about that.
Where indeed. Also, I've updated the stat block, but only for my own personal use.
I see.
What?
Because they
What
didn't-
are these
Because they
things
didn't
that I
originally
might
have a
ask?
CR.
That's just saying that they're turned, I think.
They're turned.
What did you say these things were called?
I didn't.
Okay.
They were spectral,
I don't
incorporeal, ghosty thingies.
Yeah, but they've got sides, and they didn't die, which means they're high level, and I don't like that.
Oh,
No, you shouldn't. Because I know what they are.
Shh.
I know what they are.
Shush,
And you
Sudz.
should be.
I didn't update their stat block because they didn't
On the
have
plus
CRs
side,
originally.
they
So
can't get near me.
that is on the plus side. You are correct. Do they have to
They
be?
also-
Do they have to be able to see Harlan to make the save or no?
Do they
You are
get
here,
this?
they said.
Yeah. Once they failed the save, it's a minute or until they take damage.
Okay.
Don't think that necessarily means they'll purposely take damage to break it.
So gonna get rid of these because these two were hit, and this guy succeeded his save.
Oh, that guy's fine, correct?
Yeah, he has a good wisdom. At the very least, he managed to make it.
Can we not see him, or is...
No, you don't know where he is. He's not in this room.
Like we is it a case of we can't see him because we haven't gone in there, or
You can't see him because you haven't gone into either of these rooms. From the view that Malcom has, he could see anything up to here, like up to this point, because Sasha's covering this portion of the room. Malcolm's covering the rest of this. But you can't see like this corner, you can't see this corner, you can't see this corner. So there's bits you can't see still. So he might be somewhere. Technically you shouldn't be able to see this guy because the door technically opens this way, but yeah. Either way, yeah, that's your Channel Divinity turn undead. Also mark Infernal as well. Okay. That ends your turn, Sasha?
Yeah, that's all I can do since they took my goddamn dawn.
Rook.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna come in, have a look, what's going on.
Okay. Okay. Get to make an attack against you.
Okay.
With his bone staff. He gets to make 3 attacks with his bone staff. He does damage.
wait, why?
This guy, what?
As hiding behind the door.
Okay, but that's the... Oh, he ready? Did he? Okay, this caster. Did he spend his action instead of casting a spell to wait for someone to come in?
Yeah, and he spent his bonus actions, and he spent his legendary
Okay,
actions casting Dispel Magic.
Oh, Rook, why did you go in there? I was going to synaptic static that room.
He's going to make 3 attack rolls with his bone staves. First one's with advantage because he's an unseen attacker. Misses. 13. Ooh, 25 to hit. My
That'll
boy.
hit.
And a natural 1. Yeah, no, he's not meant for melee combat. However, he does decent damage. Why does he get 3
Did I not
attacks?
see that guy?
I don't know.
He's
this...
because you open the door and the door opens up this way, so that where this is the hinge here. So he was behind the door and he took the hide action to just go press himself up.
It's one of these attacks him just smacking Rook with the door.
I mean, the door was just opened. It was already open when Rook went in. It's just nobody went in, so he couldn't hit them.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, because Bern left the door open after opening it. He just never
Yeah.
went in. So that is 7 points of non-magical bludgeoning damage.
So 4.
So 4 points of bludgeoning damage. And 8 points of necrotic damage, halved to 4.
Just Rook stands there and just sighs like,
Fuck.
really? Really? Just...
I was expecting one of the casters.
We were scared of this guy, Norman's Ravine.
It wasn't him, it was his flesh golem that he had. So, yeah. You've just picked a melee fight with a melee fighter.
Yeah.
Just a cheeky little grin on the face. Like, it's on. I just take 3 swings.
Go ahead.
I think. Why do I feel like we could just leave Rook in there beating this poor Skull Lord?
Oh.
Oh no. Oh, it's a natural one. Yes. Victory.
Jeez.
It's a natural 20. But victory.
Fair. Fair.
See, I want to get one of these.
You know, he's a spellcaster. He cast quite high level spells, didn't he?
Yeah.
I'm gonna action surge against this guy.
Oh no. My guy. Oh. What's your plus to hit, by the way?
15.
Okay, so these two do miss. These ones hit.
Okay.
So yeah, roll these and then just roll all of these, because that'll be the remaining 3 attacks.
Okay.
So just
roll
these first ones.
I'm gonna reroll that one. Or that one. Oh, well,
Okay,
well, I don't know
well.
why I did that. Bad.
Well, you did, but it what? So 15 plus 9 is 24 damage.
Cool. And then that.
Rerolling 1s and 2s if you wish. 28 plus 18 is 46.
And as a bonus action, I'm gonna make another swing because I got a crit.
That is true. Go ahead.
Aww.
Okay.
Left.
Okay, good. I wasn't dumb. He doesn't have shield. Good to know.
Oh,
Okay. Does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
excellent. And I'm going to invoke Blazing Rune.
What save is that?
It's a strength save.
Oh, no.
Should you have done that on the crit?
It's the first hit. I get to choose whichever I want, but is it the first hit to be restrained? It
technically-
starts still.
It's when you invoke it, so it does it on the attack
Oh,
you choose.
fair.
So,
Well,
seeing as you're invoking
either
it
way.
on the last one here.
Yeah, either way. 2d6 fire and then a DC 17 strength save.
He failed the strength save. Go ahead and roll the 2d6 fire.
Okay.
Seven plus 10, 17 plus 9 is 28.
Okay, and he's restrained.
He's not. He's
Oh,
dead.
is he not? I broke him.
As you otherwise
can I
go
go
in,
his skulls again.
you go to swing each of them, and as you do, you swing against each portion of his body, and you watch as he's otherwise carved into these small bony pieces. He falls to the ground before you watch as there's a flare from the opposite side of the room, as you watch as the body teleports back to here.
Oh,
And you watch as it begins
Okay.
to reassemble itself and repair itself.
oh, I don't like that. Okay, I'm gonna report that information back. Oh, and Elsyan's right there. He might actually have an understanding. Hey, Elsyan, I killed the 3-headed skull guy. Couldn't claim the skulls because he's back in his coffin and rebuilding himself. And there's also glay rings around him.
You get one word response. Fuck.
Okay, Elsyan, it is your turn.
I'm gonna move.
Just a quick thing. I
Okay.
don't
Out the way.
suppose the radiant damage that was in this area did any damage to these coffins.
You don't know.
Right,
Worth a fucking
okay.
try.
Right, I presume the guys up here have got this room fairly covered.
You assume. You hear Bern screaming and running away down the corridor.
Oh, that's still the funniest thing I've done all day.
Someone smack Bern! Pat him at the back of the head with your hand. It'll do it'll do your strength scoring damage. Right. Fuck it. Elsyan's big brain. Big brain away.
Okay. 5,
I'm
10...
gonna go here. I'm gonna assume the where Elsyan's going to assume that this altar is where I want to be.
Okay.
Just can I do like an Arcana check to get a sense of how to stop this bullshit?
Go ahead and give me an Arcana or a Religion check of your choice.
Yeah, it's Arcana. It's always Arcana. Sasha's the religious one. Okay, so that's a 3. That's a 15, I do believe. 15.
You look over each of the runes. The runes are necrotic in nature, that much you understand. They're also conjuration in nature. This explains the teleportation. You don't entirely know how they work. The candles make them seem similar to that of more like the demon circle you previously saw, but you don't know the full extent of it. The book and the altar in front of you, you look over the book, it's written in... Do you read? This is where I need to actually go to the right page. In the player's handbook, it's page 123. I know that much, because that's the page for languages.
I know Common, Elvish, Undercommon, Sylvan, Deep Speech, and a little bit of Dwarvish.
You said Undercommon, good enough. It is an Undercommon, I need to check what script it was in, but I believe Undercommon is Elvish. Yeah. So you understand Undercommons looking over it. It seems to be just from kind of a surface glance. You probably need to have a good look at it later, with potentially with more care. Looking at the surface of it, some kind of tome that may relate to these corpses, you don't entirely know.
Don't know. Okay, but the Skull Lord
is back in his corpse,
and
you go back in the coffin. You can see that portions of him are beginning to rebuild. Like the bones are beginning to reform.
Okay, right.
Great idea.
Do you write that, Infernal? Just circling a book that I'm currently looking at?
Yeah.
But yes, is that... What did that use up to
Also, that used your bonus action to give it a general glance. If you want to spend your action to try it again, I'll allow it without using the disadvantage.
Right,
And if you want to be more precise, I'll allow it for the action.
You know what? Fuck it. We need to figure out how to stop this, because I don't think we can keep on fighting these things forever. So yeah, I'm gonna use my action to look closer, look a bit deeper into this.
Okay. Go ahead and do so then, please. Right.
Bern, can you use Lucky? Can you use Lucky for my rolls?
Unfortunately not. As you otherwise kind of lean down looking at the necromantic circles, you otherwise kind of get a good look at one, and as you otherwise kind of think, maybe I can smudge it. You draw your finger across it and you get a spark of necrotic energy. You take 3 points of damage. Necrotic damage, so half to 1. The circles themselves cannot seem to be disrupted from what you can tell by conventional means of rubbing them out.
Okay.
So you learn information, but you took 1 point of damage.
This, all I can tell is this book has something to do with all of this, and you can't just rub out these runes. I suggest we leave here, and I cast Fireball in here, and we forget about it forever.
Will that work? I mean, they could set fire to the house.
But I'm willing to try it.
Malcom, it is your turn. You see a Bern proceeding to run away from Sasha, as she otherwise lets out a bright red light that otherwise washes over the area. You watch as Bern looks at her wide-eyed, dilates a bit, and then just goes, ah! And just begins running away with his hands in the air.
I wonder what Bern is actually saying, because it's not gonna be just Sasha, is it?
Oh, I fully imagine it's like the image of 1,000 dragons flying towards him, breathing flames.
It's just Queglod, and
It's just Queglod the nut.
But she's on fire.
No on fire. It's just Queglod. That's it.
But she's doing like the angry mom stare.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no.
The eye.
It's time to send you to the Raven Queen, son. Oh no!
Yeah, eventually that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I just want you all to remember that.
Okay.
At some point.
Malcom. Stepping into the room. You otherwise...
Attacking.
This one?
Yep, I'm attacking the blue one.
Okay. Go ahead and make me some attack rolls then, please. They both hit.
Man, where's my crit?
Where's your crit for the extra attacks?
One extra attack.
One extra attack granted. Oh, 8 and a 1, so that's
One of
average
them
damage.
always ends up as a 1, damn
Well,
it.
it's average damage, so that is 9 plus 12, 21 damage.
Yeah.
And these are classed as magic weapons, so they take that much damage. Okay. That one is no longer frightened, because you said it just needs to take damage, so... That one is no longer frightened. Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
No, just in case they might do something, I'm going to use another key point to use patient defense.
Okay. Patient defense, taking dodge action. Good to know. End of your turn. Skull-Lord's dead. Oh, I forgot to roll for these things. Whoops. Let's see where their initiative lies. Oh boy, they... Oh, great. They also got initiative 20. Okay, I'll just replace the Skull-Lord with them. Okay. Technically should have gone first, but oh well. This one's turn. Actually, let's start with these. They're going to dash and disengage, and they're going to float... Or no, they're just going to dash as they're going to leave the house.
Not allowed. Leaving.
Yeah, they can. They can leave the map. Incorporeal.
Oh, well, we're not fighting them, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one is going to make 2 scythe attacks against you. First attack. 15. Nope. Second attack. Better. 25. Oh,
Is
disadvantage.
disadvantage, right?
Right. 17. Misses.
Hmm.
I forgot about that. They both... It takes its swing, kind of swinging once and then swinging again with the scythe. You kind of deftly parry each of the attacks out of the way using the katars to kind of block some of the attacks, easily avoiding any of its strikes. It is then going to... It's going to incorporeal movement and move through the floor. Wants to get away.
Wait, was that one too?
It was, however, it then took damage, so it's no longer turned.
I'm attacking it while it's trying to run away.
Okay. Opportunity attack then, please. Total to hit.
That is a 15.
As it goes through the floor, you otherwise take a strike and hit the wood before it, just after it manages to pass through the floor, unharmed. Okay, it is somewhere below. Okay. End of its turn. Queglod, it is now your turn.
Yeah, it is now my turn. Well, I heard.
Oh, mic's up.
Oh, apologies.
That's
I
fine.
heard. Sorry, I heard Rook calling about inexplicable magic stuff, so I'm going to go and investigate. 2, 3. Okay, one of them's reforming in the coffin, is what Bern yelled. Rook yelled. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's correct.
All right. Which coffin is giving us trouble?
End 1 points. Like.
Queglod rolls up
Yeah.
her sleeves.
Rook's just standing saluting almost, you know. This is definitely Queglod's domain.
Elsyan's just dropped his look from the book to give appreciative nods to Queglod.
All right,
This is what
magic
they call
circle
yelling.
attempting to reform. I haven't investigated this like Elsyan has, but it's a
Book
magic
written in
form.
Undercommon. Well, Elvish, but Undercommon dialect.
Let's see. I'm going to attempt to cast Dispel Magic.
Okay.
Oh, it's magic
What
circle.
level does it cast at? level?
Auto cast at 5th because Warlock.
Yep. And due to the nature of the spell, I need you to go ahead and roll.
Okay. It's not great.
That's
That's what.
9, I believe.
Yeah.
And you otherwise extend your hand, going to cast the Dispel Magic. You watch as the outside of the Ring of Magic otherwise lifts up almost in a defensive barrier. The Dispel Magic fizzling.
Okay. Alright. Okay, Chronicle, make sure I'm not interrupted. I'm going to have him move over here and hold his action to attack if this thing gets back out.
Bern, what would you like to do? You are frightened. You can dash, disengage, or dodge. You run into the end of the hallway.
Downstairs.
You would prefer out of line of sight. I will say that much. You go in there. Yeah, pretty much. You are frightened of Queglod here, so
Yeah, Queglod here, yeah.
if you wish to go further, you can. You moved 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You still have your dash action to potentially make here.
Do I have to?
You don't have to, but it's preferred.
I look down the stairs, can I see it?
You see down the stairs to a landing of some form.
There? No?
Huh?
Nothing seems to be there.
Not that you can see, no.
How much was that? This movement?
That was 25,
25. I'll go 30.
30, 35, 40. You can dash, so I'll put you here. Seeing as you're on the bottom floor. If you wish to go further, you can. There's a front door here if you wanted to leave, so...
No, I don't want to leave.
Oh, God.
I'll just stand there and sit on the stairs.
Okay. Okay. You otherwise stand there, you sit there on the stair. Okay. Sasha, it is your turn.
So I'm still here.
Yeah. After this, we will end the session just because it's the end of the initiative there.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna go. Is there anything left in there, Malcolm? Malcolm? It's Sudz here.
I'm sorry, I'm back. What's up?
Is there anything in there, Malcolm?
It went through the floor and the rest went through the wall.
Shit. Alright. Well, this is going to be interesting. I'm going to pull back. They still can't come within 30 feet of me, so I'll try and stay within 30 feet of you, okay?
Okay.
1, 2...
You went through a
Is that the
wall?
door? Is that the door?
That's the
Okay,
door here.
sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that what I can do? I think that's what I can do.
Yeah.
There may be a more efficient way to do that, but that's what I'm going with.
That's fine. Okay.
So I can see that some bullshittery is going on here, right?
It'll be difficult to see the rune from this angle, given the altar's in the way.
Right.
But
Could I ask, what the fuck's going on in there? Are we good? We killed
There's
the
a
things?
fucking skull lord.
He won't share his
Yes.
skulls.
Can I vaguely see the top of the coffin?
from this angle, I'd say you could probably see the back top of the coffin, but that's about it.
So the rest of the coffin would have cover, you could say.
The rest of the coffin would have total cover, yeah.
Shit. Oh, the target gains no benefit from cover. Okay, I'm using Sacred Flame on the fucker.
Okay, this will hit just the back end of it, just because total cover doesn't mean that you can aim through walls with it, but yeah.
Hey, yeah, it's fair,
Yeah.
but I've seen it before, just
Yeah.
like anything that can vaguely aim it.
You cast Sacred Flame at the back portion of the coffin, doesn't seem to catch.
Worth a try. Yeah, I've not got really much else I can do. I'm just gonna stay here. I started this combat standing here, and I'm ending this my part in this combat standing here.
Okay.
Yeah.
With that, as the party otherwise gathers in their various respective places, Malcolm standing off to one side in a room filled with more coffins, potentially containing more bodies, he's not entirely sure, as well as cobwebs. The rest of the party standing in a strange ritual chamber containing 5 coffins, all of which still remain filled, where one has regained its host. And downstairs, sat on the stairs crying to himself about Queglod, is Bern. And that is where we'll end the session for tonight. So, Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and we'll be back next week when we continue these shenanigans. Bye bye.
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 Bye.